Rochester. Tonight, the Rochester Rhinos conclude the 2009 regular season as they take on the Charleston Battery. One game before the USL playoffs begin. Rhinos soccer is next on the Rhinos Broadcast Network.
Warren, Utah. Starting in the midfielder, number 21, Mike Embersley. Not with us tonight, home recovering from injury, number 22, Darren Kenton. Starting up top, number 23, Errol McFarland. Starting in goal, the captain, number 24, Scott Fallow. Midfielder, number 25, Amari Nunez. Starting in the midfield, number 27, Nana Short. And forward, number 29, Ty Atieno. The head coach of your Rhinos is Darren Tilley. The goalkeeping coach is Billy Andracki. The trainer is Dave DiPasquale. The equipment manager is Andrew Schmidt. And the team was led out tonight by the Dream Team from the Grease Buccaneers, U11. Ladies and gentlemen, there they are, your 2009 Rochester Rhinos. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time we send it down to the field for tonight's award ceremony. Please welcome the voice of your Rochester Rhinos, Joe Giuliano.
Thank you, Rocky. Soccer fans, welcome to the 2009 Rochester Rhinos Awards Night Ceremony as the organization honors this season's best. First, let's introduce the Rhinos owner and CEO, Rob Clark. The president and general manager, Matthew Ford. Also joining them is the head coach, Darren Tilley. And assistant coaches, Brent Sancho and Billy Andracki. And now, to present the Iacovangelo Community Service Award, I would like to introduce longtime friend and loyal supporter of the Rochester Rhinos. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bernie Iacovangelo. This award goes annually to the player who best exemplifies dedication and commitment to the Rochester community through appearances and media requests. This player has truly been an ambassador of the Rhinos and the game of soccer in Rochester. Ladies and gentlemen, for the second year running, the 2009 Iacovangelo Community Service Award winner is number 6, Tiger Fitzpatrick. Thank you, Bernie, and congratulations, Tiger Fitzpatrick. The next award is presented annually to the player who best exemplifies leadership, dedication, and commitment to his team, sport, and city. On and off the field, this player has led by example, displaying outstanding professionalism and class. The winner of the 2009 Leadership and Dedication Award is number 5, Brent Sancho. Congratulations, Brent Sancho. The Rookie of the Year award goes to the player who has demonstrated the best on-field talent in his first season of play in the USL First Division. In his first season with the Rochester Rhinos, this rookie has played 20 games, accumulated 1,209 minutes of play, and has scored 2 goals. The 2009 Rhinos Rookie of the Year award goes to number 27, Nano Short. Congratulations, Nano Short. Next up is the Coach's Performance Award. This award is presented to the player whose unsung performance, dedication, and hard work have been the most consistent throughout the 2009 season, as noticed by the Rhinos coaching staff. It is with pleasure that the coaching staff recognizes and presents this year's recipient with this award. His professionalism, work ethic, and consistency of performance in practice and games have been exemplary all season. The recipient of the 2009 Coach's Performance Award, well-deserved, number 13, John Ball. Congratulations to John Ball. It's now time for the Most Valuable Player Award. This award is sponsored by the Flanders Group. Here tonight to make the presentation, our chairman and CEO, Chris McVicker, and the staff of the Flanders Group. This season, the Rhinos MVP leads the league and the club in scoring with 11 goals. He is also third in the league with 23 points. The current USL Player of the Week, and for the second year running, the winner of the 2009 Rochester Rhinos Most Valuable Player Award, ladies and gentlemen, number 10, Johnny Menyonger.
Why settle for the quiet life? Make some noise with a 2010 Dodge Grand Caravan. Only at Marina in Webster. No money down and a payment of $169. Don't look now, but here's your new ride. And it's not just a carrier for the kids. Adults love its stow-and-go seats and award-winning engineering. Plus, it's one of the most fuel-efficient vehicles in its class. Dodge Grand Caravan. No money down and a payment of $169. Make some noise now through Monday at Marina Dodge, 943 Ridge Road, Webster.
Rochester, 1880, the year the Zweigel family began providing their legendary products. Today, this local women-owned family business introduces a new line of specialty chicken sausages, including Italian, chorizo, and spinach and feta. Lower in fat and sodium, gluten-free and fully cooked. Zweigel's chicken sausages are ready in minutes to add to your favorite pasta, rice dish, or soup for the whole family to enjoy. Items available at Tops or your friendly neighborhood grocery store. Enjoy Zweigel's specialty chicken sausages today.
Watch Rochester Rhinos soccer this summer, only on Time Warner Cable Sportsnet, Rochester's sports network.
It's grand opening week at the all-new Hosselton Toyota. Still on the corner of Fairport and Marsh Road, but bigger and better than ever. Hosselton, your #1 volume Toyota dealer, is now open in our new state-of-the-art facility, and you won't believe the deals. Make your best deal this week on any new Toyota. Then take a spin on our prize wheel for extra savings. Plus, you still get our lifetime warranty. Grand opening savings on over 800 new Toyotas, like 0% for 60 months on the award-winning Camry. Buy now, save now during Hosselton Toyota's grand opening sales event.
Enhance the level of your game with an intelligent approach to fitness at World Gym. Increase your strength, speed, and agility on your own or with your team. Maximize your performance, and the competition will be nothing more than a distant memory. World Gym. It's more than an experience, it's a feeling.
We are at Marina Auto Stadium, and I'll welcome Soccer Sam to the broadcast this evening. Sam, thanks for filling in as we get the pregame ceremonies underway. The Rhinos and the Battery getting ready to do battle from Marina Auto Stadium. I'm Joe Giuliano, and once again, thanks, Sammy. Great job with the coverage on the pregame show.
Oh, Joe, I got thrown into it. I did the best I could with it.
Thank you. No, pretty much all of them were on the mark. I think congratulations go out to all the award winners tonight. Sancho, Fitzpatrick, Johnny Manyanger, the MVP, Johnny Ball, the Coach's Performance Award, Nano Short, the Rookie of the Year. So this is the final regular season home game for the Rochester Rhinos. They'll take on the Charleston Battery, who are AC Milan-like with the red and white stripe, or red and black striped jerseys, white shorts and black socks. The Rhinos in the breast cancer pink jerseys. Those jerseys will be auctioned off following tonight's game with the black shorts and white socks. As we look at your starting lineups first.
Wait.
Oh, go ahead.
They don't do the socks, do they?
Just for you.
Oh, man.
Special bid there.
I don't want those socks, brother.
All right, we're going to look at the starting lineups right now. First for the Charleston Battery. In goal, it's Keith Wiggins who gets the start over Dusty Hudak, who has been injured. He is out for the season with a torn ACL. The back four will be Aquari, Bobo, Sanfilippo, and former Rhino, John Wilson. In the midfield, it's Scott Butte, Chris Williams, Stephen Armstrong, Tyler Hemming up top, Darren Spicer, and Randy Patterson. Anyone to watch out there for, Soccer Sam?
Randy Patterson, you got to watch him, man. You score.
For the Rochester Rhinos, Scott Vallow gets his third straight start in goal tonight. The back four will be John Ball, Kenny Burtz, Tim Velton, and Danny Earls. The midfield will be Sancho, Short, Fitzpatrick, and Ambersley up top. They're showing Hines and McFarland. Look for that to change quite a bit, as it usually does. Charleston will have the kickoff. They'll be attacking the goal to our left. And Sam, I like the pink jerseys.
I thought you would.
I like the look. It reminds me of Palermo from Italy.
That's right.
Serie A.
You know, everywhere I was in Italy recently, they're selling those jerseys everywhere in Sicily. But yeah, they wear pink. It's kind of weird, but people are into it.
That's a good-looking jersey. Hopefully the Rhinos play as well. As they look tonight, it'll be Patterson and Spicer to do the honors tonight for the Charleston Battery. And here we go. Play it back to Hemming, middle of the field. Plays it on the far side to Sanfilippo. And Matt Bobo will play direct right off the bat. And it goes into the box, and Scott Vallow gets his first touch on the game. Scott Vallow this year, 7-7-2, 1.19 goals against average. As he rolls it out on the near side to Johnny Ball. Ball takes a couple touches forward, goes back to Velton. For Velton, this is his 4th game of the year. Here's Burtz now in the middle of the field for Tim Velton. Velton's got some time. Slowly coming back to Kenny Burtz. Now on the far side to Danny Earls, making his 22nd appearance of the year. Rochester just trying to knock it around, figure things out. Here's Rhinos Rookie of the Year, Nano Short. Now Ball approaching midfield. Takes a long ball forward into space, one hop. And Wiggins is out there to scoop it up for the Battery. What a big loss, Dusty Hudak, Sammy.
Dusty, you know Dusty's watching right now. He's listening. Dusty, you can't retire, baby. You got 10 more years left. You're part of the Rhino family. You're part of the Charleston family. The fans need you. Soccer needs you, baby. Hang in there. That thing's going to feel better in a little while, and you're going to be back out here doing your thing.
Hudak with the torn ACL on the left knee really was having a record season. He leads the USL, actually, goals against, shutouts, goals against average. The 36-year-old, as they say, goalkeepers get better with age, and Hudak was having a record-type season before the knee injury. So Wiggins is the goalkeeper. McClellan brought in from Wilmington to back him up. As Hines gets knocked off the ball by Bobo. Spins it back to his right foot, trying to go to Patterson on the far side over his head, and Burtz will scoop it up for the Rhinos. Back to Velton. So Velton starting in the middle of the field next to Kenny Burtz. Sancho has pushed up to a midfield role. Ambersley getting the start, also his 20th appearance. He's on the right side. So for Rochester, this is it for the regular season. We should also mention their first playoff game will be at home on Thursday, this coming Thursday, 7:05 kickoff. They'll play the first leg at home, the second leg away from home. Tickets went on sale this morning. They'll also be on sale throughout the evening tonight. Here's a giveaway at midfield. Sanfilippo trying to free Spicer here on the near side. Takes a turn to his left. Left-footed shot. And wide of the far post as the Battery quickly looking to counterattack and get into the Rochester half of the field.
I tell you, Joe, this is a good opportunity for the Battery. We kind of gave it up in midfield again. It's unfortunate, but Spicer, he's exciting to watch. Him and Patterson, great combinations against Miami last week on the Fox Soccer Channel. So I'd watch those two guys. They know what they're doing. They play well together.
And Scott Butte actually got the game-winning goal, Sammy, in stoppage time, and not the prettiest of goals, but at the end of the day, they all count.
It definitely wasn't a Butte, man. It was an awful goal, but it went in. It counts, and congratulations to the Charleston Battery for winning that game.
They are now in Rochester tonight. They'll be on Sunday in Minnesota, taking on the Thunder. From what I'm told, that's also going to be another breast cancer awareness match, and the Thunder will be wearing pink as well.
That's great. It's great that teams in the league are doing their part to help charities.
Quick ball by Sanfilippo. The pressure forces a giveaway here at midfield. There's the Rhinos Coaches Performance Award winner, John Ball.
He's everywhere, Joe. I just love the way he plays.
Here comes Patterson now with it. Coming forward, through ball into space. Sancho slides on it and knocks Patterson down to the turf. Check that, Chris Williams, who was pushing up ahead of Randy Patterson. Sancho with the bandage on, 6 stitches off the elbow from Nelson Pizarro on Sunday afternoon. Ambersley checking back for it. Sancho, middle of the field. Velton. Johnny Ball. Rochester very calm and patient, looking for a build-up here. McFarland checking back into the pocket. Plays it short. Now Sancho goes long into space, and Tiger on his horse, able to play it back to Ambersley, near sideline. Left-footed cross. Sanfilippo comes across the 6 and heads it out of danger. Ball knocking Patterson down to the turf. Rhinos rookie of the year short. Quick touch on the outside to Danny Earls. Here's Kenny Burtz. We're in the 5th minute and scoreless in Rochester. The Rhinos and the Charleston Battery. Third and final meeting of the regular season. McFarland flicks it forward. Gets the defensive header back on his foot. But Hemming coming in to slow down the big Rhinos forward. May 23rd, the Rhinos fell 2-0 at Charleston. And on July 18th, Sammy, right here in Rochester, a 1-1 draw for the Rhinos and the Battery.
Yeah, it's going to be a tight game tonight. Both these teams need to win this game. Charleston's trying to get that second place, and it could happen. They could beat out Carolina for second place if they win the next 2 games. So this is an important game for them also.
It's been a wild ride as the 7 teams have qualified for the playoffs, but now it's a wild portion of teams just jockeying for position. Short plays it to Earls. Quick touch back to Kenny Burtz. Comes now to the near side. John Ball. Rochester is 11-9-9. Charleston is 13-5-10. Long ball into space. Bobo takes it off the bounce. Here's Scott Butte. Is it to John Wilson? Nice job. Cuts back around Ambersley. Hemming. Back to Butte. And under the foot there. Outside midfielder Stephen Armstrong, the left-sided player. And the Rhinos have a throw-in. 7th minute and scoreless. Velton to Burtz. Lets it roll through to Danny Earls. Looking at some stats here. Charleston plays a very organized 4-4-2, but 30 goals for. That's the lowest among any team in the playoffs.
Wow.
But 19 goals against, that's the second fewest in the league. So they've kept it tight on the other end, thanks to Dusty Hudak mainly. Shutting the door. McFarland now on the near side. Is it inside? Gets away from Aquari. Here's Sancho. Ian Ambersley pushing for it. Off the foot of Hines in a tight space there, and it'll be a throw-in for the Rhinos. Deep down the right side of the field.
I love that Brent Sancho look, Joe. I like the headband, the dreadlocks. Next time I get a hairpiece, that's the hairpiece I'm getting. I love that look.
Halloween's not too far away.
Oh, man, he looks good, though.
Here's Johnny Ball looking for a ball. Gets it from the ball boy, and he'll put a long one into throw here, about 6 yards out. On the far side, whips it to the corner of the 6. Quarry heads it down. Ambersley with the right-footed volley is deflected to the top of the 18 and cleared away by Sanfilippo. Burtz. Good long ball. Just a little too heavy there for Johnny Ball. And it'll be a throw-in for the Charleston Battery.
Joe, it's pretty emotional when Johnny Younger won that MVP and all the players came over to kind of hug him.
Classy move. Classy move by the organization, the players. If you're just tuning in, Younger is out for this season with a knee injury. Leading scorer in the league, leading scorer for the team. That's a big loss. Sanfilippo. Williams pops it up in the air. Scott Butte is there to keep possession. Sanfilippo now changing it to the near side for Nelson Aquari, the 27-year-old. And Wilson tries to go long for Patterson, who was offsides. I don't think he wanted that ball into space, so Scott Velo will scoop it up. Velo picked up a shutout on Sunday against Miami. He's now got 3 shutouts on the season. Tigers double team, dumped. But guess what? He still got possession. Hines. A little burst of speed. Gets it out to the far side for Tiger. Cross into the box. And Wiggins quick off his line to step in front of Errol McFarland. 9th minute and scoreless in Rochester. Joe Giuliano and Soccer Sam filling in for former Rhinos head coach Pat Erkley.
Pat Erkley's on a little assignment here, and John Catalano, producer, again called like 15 different people. They said no, and I'm
Sam,
here.
13, not 15.
13, I'm sorry.
Pat Erkley on a special assignment, scouting players in Italy's Serie A.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
Tigers touch on the outside for Earls. Gets broken up by Sanfilippo, who is a slide tackle master as he's on the turf again to knock it out of play.
Little shout out to the Sanfilippo family. Got to meet them when they were part of our Rochester Rhino family, and I'm sure they're watching tonight.
Frankie in Rochester 2005 and 2006 as McFarland fighting Aquari, forcing him to knock it out of the over the end line. It'll be a corner kick for the Rhinos from the near side. Getting back to San Filippo, Sam. 05 and 06 with Rochester, actually a league all-star in 2006.
Great player, Frankie Sanfilippo. Formerly with the Syracuse Salty Dogs. We scouted him out, brought him here, and became a fan favorite overnight. Did a little stint in Carolina, and now he's with Charleston.
He was one of Laurie Calloway's favorites. Laurie Calloway still in Rochester, doing a lot with the youth soccer clubs, the high school teams. To say hi to Laurie Calloway, classy gentleman.
He definitely is.
There's Tiger. Deep cross. McFarland gets the left foot on it. Enough of a body on there from Aquari, forcing it out of play. And a goal kick coming up for the Charleston Battery. Again, 13, 5, and 10. They've got winning records away and at home. 8, 2, and 5 at home. 5, 3, and 5 away from home. It's Mike Anhauser. In his 5th season, has done a nice job with this team.
Great. He was an assistant coach for a while, an ex-player there. He does a great job every year with this team, and they got a great fan turnout. Had almost a sellout crowd a couple games back, and congratulations to the Charleston Battery for their success.
Earls, good job anticipating, wins the header. Settles the ball down. For Danny Earls, game number 22. He's got 1 assist this year. That ankle injury really has been nagging the 20-year-old.
Yeah, last game he came in as a sub and went out as a sub. You don't see that often. That ankle's just not getting better.
Great service from Earls. Got over McFarland. Tiger will go with the left foot. Sends it wide of the near post as that ball almost just dropped right into the pocket over Nelson Aquari. And Earl McFarland would have been knocking on the door for goal number 3. Goal kick for Keith Wiggins. He is 3, 2, and 5 with a 1.20 goals against average. Of the College of Charleston. Spicer plays him on the right flank looking for Williams. Earls beats him to the ball. He'll clear it out of play and give the Rhinos a chance to recover defensively. Sanfilippo quickly on the throw into Scott Butte. Bobo. Butte. Spicer checking backs, got some space to turn. Ball pops up in the air, gives Sancho a chance to recover. Butte. Good movement off the ball here by Charleston. As Butte forces a dangerous ball, and Velton takes Patterson away from it. There's Rochester now coming forward with Tiger. Inside the midfield circle. Outside now. Ambersley has switched to the far sideline. Short. Quick little touch outside to Danny Earls. One-on-one with Chris Williams. That'll be a good matchup. Cuts around Williams. Ambersley 1-2 with Earls. Far side of the box. High cross. Ball whips it back across the goal mouth. And it comes back to the top of the 18 where Patterson picks up the clearance. Patterson pushing forward now. John Wilson overlapping. Velton comes in hard. And Vallo will sprint out and have a word with John Wilson here. That should be a yellow card. No chance on the ball there at all, Sam.
John Wilson was a little late there. Another member of the ex-Rhino family. John Wilson played here for a while and then went on to DC United and made us proud. But here comes right here. It's just, a little late. I mean, I just didn't anticipate the speed, I think.
A little late, a lot late.
Trying to be nice.
There's a great look at it from behind. Thanks to John Catalano, our producer, for that look. That is clearly a yellow card, but Wilson gets the benefit of the doubt. And this one goes out of play again. Another corner kick, second corner kick of the game for the Rhinos from the near side. Darren Tilley up off the bench, sending in a play he wants to see as Burtz and Velton will push up. It'll be Tiger Fitzpatrick to get us back into play. 14th minute and scoreless at Marina Auto Stadium, the final home game of the 2009 regular season. Tiger whips one into the box, and Wiggins inside is 6, able to jump up in the air and scoop it up with no pressure coming in from the boys in pink. Wiggins will send a nice high punt over midfield. There's Spicer, settles it down off the chest. 30 yards away, and not much happening off the foot there of Darren Spicer.
Yeah, he tried to catch Scott Velo off his line. Didn't work the way he wanted, but you got to do that as a forward. You got to shoot whenever you get an opportunity.
Spicer, interesting, in 06, played in the German 4th Division. Left after the club had some financial problems. I guess when you're not getting a paycheck, that'll make you a very unhappy player. As Patterson checking back for the ball. Spicer was coming back for it, and having played a little too heavy on the touch. Here's Hines now with some space to turn. Opened up into space. Bobo reads it well. Takes away the through ball for McFarland. As the Rhinos attacking the goal to our right this evening. Very cool evening. Great night, though, for soccer. Sweatshirt, little jacket, and it's a great night to watch a game.
Joe, I got my Scooby-Doo pajamas on after this. This is pretty cold out there, man. What, are you kidding me or what? Wait, you mentioned Matt Bobo, a league veteran.
Yes.
Been around a long time. I mean, I remember back in the day when he was playing for Pittsburgh.
He was with Atlanta for the last 3 years. And he had his moments of defensive breakdowns, but he has been a rock in the center of defense for Mike Anhauser and the Battery this year. As a foul called on Scott Butte. Butte, another one coming over from Atlanta.
Scott Butte's a great indoor player and has some family here in Rochester.
Does he really?
Yes. I think his fiancée or his wife now are from this area.
There's McFarland looking to get that ball off his chest at the top of the 18. But Wiggins able to win the long service over the big man's head. Throws it out to the near side. And it's John Wilson. Long ball into space. Patterson. Double team there by Velton, and the header is going to have to reach Vallow. It does. As the dangerous Randy Patterson, 6 goals and 2 assists this year. One of his goals coming here in Rochester on July the 18th. So Vallow to get the punt. And Vallow, I thought, made some great saves on Sunday. 2 big ones to keep the Rhinos at zeros.
Definitely did, Joe. I'd say 3, but 2 were just spectacular.
There's Williams. Spinning around. Double team. Sancho and Ambersley do the job there, forcing Hemming to go back to Bobo. Now Nelson Aquari. He's played 28 games this year. Every single game. Good through ball into space. Earls kept Patterson on sides. Burtz bumps into him from behind. And it's going to be a free kick for the Battery about 24 yards away. Top of the circle outside the 18, just to the right of Scott Vallow.
This is dangerous here, but I mean, he had somewhat of a breakaway here, and then boom. I mean, I think Kenny Burtz was trying to head the ball, and it just kind of more got his shoulder instead of that ball. But
Burtz lucky not to get a yellow card, but I think in the grand scheme of things, that's probably a good foul. As it gives the Rhinos a chance to at least set up a wall here defensively. Otherwise, Patterson may have been gone to the races. Hemming over the ball. Armstrong as well. He can strike a good left-footed ball. Stephen Armstrong, number 16. As there's 2 players taking a look here. Hemming and Armstrong. Vallow on his line. 5-man wall for the Rhinos. Hemming will step in. Shoots with the right foot. Off the crossbar. Back to the top of the 18. Hemming comes in for the header and knocks down Nano short. And the Rhinos quickly take the restart. Well taken free kick by Hemming. Vallow didn't even move. But as they say, the goalkeeper's best friend comes into play there.
definitely great place ball there. Scott Vallow kind of was directing his wall, and he kind of spun it around the wall.
Great shot. Great shot, and Vallow knew he had no chance at it if it was a little lower. But hey, Sammy, luck, bounces, and breaks. It's the name of the game.
Definitely. That's, these direct kicks is dangerous. But that's perfectly placed. It's right over Nano Short's head, and boom.
Hemming looking for his first goal of the year. He's got 3 assists this year. Takes a beautiful free kick. And the Rhinos and Battery are still scoreless in the 20th minute. Tyler Hemming is a 24-year-old. He's in his first season with Charleston. He spent the last 2 years with Toronto FC of Major League Soccer. He hails from London, Ontario. Wiggins will pick up the goal kick here. As that long ball went over the end line. Good job by Short. Good strong challenge over Hemming. Referee makes the call.
Rookie of the year, baby.
Yeah. Nano Short, number 27, 24-year-old, out of Lynn University, where he was an All-American. Sancho and Hemming are getting tangled up. They still are kind of battling for space as the long ball served into the box. Patterson gets the header. They say it's going to go off of a Rhino player, and the Battery will pick up their first corner kick here in the 21st minute. Armstrong will leave it for Hemming. Looks like he is going to be the taker of the free kicks. Goes short to Armstrong. Hemming. Facing up with Tiger. Leaves it for Armstrong. High cross with the left foot. Patterson heads it, and Vallow keeps it in bounds. Patterson, not the biggest of players, but able to get up there and win the headers. 10 goals last year, started the season on fire. Randy Patterson, but then slowed down as the year went on. This year started off extremely slow, but has picked up the tempo with 6 goals and 2 assists. There's Vallow. Takes the long kick from the top of the 18, Short. Gonna look to play it down the near side. No one off the ball there for the Rhinos, and Wiggins will pick it up. As Anhauser probably thought he had a rock-solid defense, a hot goalkeeper, and then Hudak goes down with the injury. And that really forces things to shuffle around.
Yeah, I guess freak accident in Portland before the game. He was just kicking the ball around and just went to punt and kind of locked his leg into the turf there. I was talking to Andrew Bell before the game, and it's unfortunate for Dusty.
Charleston tried to get it out one time. It went off a Tiger. Second time, Hemming will clear it. As Patterson and Ball looking for some space here on the near side. Over the sideline, and a throw in for the Rhinos. Johnny Ball to take it for him. It is game number 28. He's tied for 3rd. 6 assists this year. Here's McFarland now. Able to turn here on the near side. Good driven cross into the box. As Ambersley and Sanfilippo challenge for it. It was off of Mike Ambersley. The Rhinos number 21. 2 goals and an assist this year, looking for number 3. As the big man serves a nice whipped ball into the box.
Perfect ball, and Ambersley just couldn't get his body around that ball. But Ambersley's been struggling with some injuries all year too, and again, another great player, but a lot of injuries. And you look at this Rhino record this year, a lot, you get these players healthy, it could have been a totally different record.
Got an update out of the Carolina-Montreal game in the second half. It's the Railhawks 1, Montreal nothing. PK in the 60th minute. So Carolina with a 1-0 lead over Montreal in the second half. 60th minute, that goal coming on the PK. There's Tiger now, back to action here in Rochester. Left-footed cross. Bobo gets up on it, and Wiggins able to keep it in bounds and prevent the corner kick. Aquari. Dangerous ball across the top of the 18. McFarland will sniff it out here.
Gutsy.
Almost able to deflect it off of Wiggins. And taken away at midfield by Ambersley. There's Danny Earls. Gotta wonder, the 20-year-old who's played with the Aston Villa youth system. MLS is knocking on the door soon for the youngster Danny Earls. There's Tiger. Oh, great turn. 35 yards out. Left-footed shot. Wiggins gets up to tip it over the bar. A great save. And a great move by Tiger Fitzpatrick to spin and open up into space.
Oh, baby, that was so beautiful. Look at this move here. Spins him around. Boom. Outside of the foot. Up, going for the upper corner. Great save by Wiggins.
Yeah, great play all around. Great play.
Fingers on it.
Could be candidate for save of the game right there. Even play of the game. Any young players watching, that's how you shake 2 defenders. Didn't even touch the ball. Just faked with his hips. And before you knew it, he was turned. And there's some commotion inside the box. Yellow card being issued here in the 25th minute. Not sure who's going to get it. We'll take a look. As it's Burtz. Looks like he's the one getting a talking to. As there was some pushing and shoving in the box. Sam, did you see who picked up the yellow card? Burtz is the one who's getting the talking to. We'll say it could be him for now. We'll wait to get the official word. 25th minute and scoreless. Congratulations to the Greece Athena varsity soccer team today. 3-1 win over Brockport.
Congratulations.
Coach Bill Huber's got them going off at 6-1 right now.
Wow. Great coaching staff.
Tiger, corner kick from the near side. Short gets his head on it and goes wide of the far side post. So still double checking who was the yellow card given to. Burtz is sprinting back towards midfield. Soccer Sam, you'll be here Thursday for playoff game number 1?
I will definitely be here. I'm not sure if I'll be on the radio.
I hope so, my man.
We'll see if Pat comes back, what Pat's doing next Thursday. But if Pat's not here, I'd love to fill in.
I still say 3-man booth. There's plenty of room up here. For you, your wig. Catalano with a few jabs from the trailer on the other side of the field. We'll talk to him about that at halftime. Here's Velton. Out of John Ball, 27th minute. Zeros in Rochester with the battery. And Soccer Sam's favorite pink jersey, Rochester Rhinos. Tiger, another good turn on the near sideline. Able to have Wilson knock it out of bounds. I like what I'm seeing from Tiger tonight. Sammy, any thoughts?
Yeah, I love the way Tiger plays. He looks really confident out there. He wants to take the leadership role in the middle there. He wants to shoot from outside, and that's just one of his strengths.
Ball, quick touch inside. McFarland double teamed immediately. Hines still comes away with it. He's spinning around, trying to get through the 3 red jerseys around him. Armstrong. Good pressure, though, from the Rhinos. Hines, Tiger, Sancho. Applying pressure deep in the Charleston half of the field.
They're working hard tonight. They want to win this game. It's an important game, and they want to do it for the fans.
Charleston is a team that the Rhinos could match up with in round 1 of the playoffs. So this could be a little taste of next Thursday and Sunday action for Rochester and Charleston. It was Short to get the yellow card, not Burtz in the 25th minute. Thanks, Sammy, for pointing that out.
No problem, Joe. That's what I'm here for.
Great job tonight.
Thank you.
Quick little touch into space here for Patterson on the near side. Slows it down. Velton. Burtz with the hard header, clears it outside the 18. Here's Ambo, Mike Ambersley. Takes a dangerous touch and loses possession to Hemming. Middle of the field, Sanfilippo. Similar situation to the game in Charleston where he scored a goal from that same exact spot, about 30 yards out, just streaking forward. This time he stopped. And Earls will play one back to Burtz. Stops there on Burtz. Williams comes away with it, far side. Sneaks inside the 18. Lays it off across the top of the box. Armstrong with a left-footed shot. Unable to get any pace on it. As Velo quickly distributes it out to Danny Earls. Space at a premium here tonight. McFarland checking all the way back to midfield. There's Burtz. Sancho nicely taken off the right foot. And plays it back to Tim Velton, 25-year-old, coming over from Harrisburg. He and Amari Nunez, the late signings. Nunez coming over from the Charlotte Eagles in the USL First Division. 29th minute, and no score, Marina Auto Stadium. Rochester and Charleston, third and final meeting of the regular season. And again, these two may do it all again on Thursday and Sunday, as Rochester's already been given the home game Thursday night 7:05 tickets went on sale this morning. They're also on sale here at the stadium if you're listening. There's Hines. It's taken away by Bobo. Foul call there on McFarland. Little knock on Matt Bobo. And it'll be a free kick coming up for the Charleston Battery.
Joe, Thursday night, though, all these coaches, high school coaches, I mean, let's reschedule these games. Come out here. I mean, talk about, like, training session. Come out here and watch a professional game. It's a Thursday night. It's a dead night in the week. Come on out here and support these guys.
Team bonding opportunity. Get your teams out here to bond and watch the pros go at it. As hopefully that is what a lot of the teams in Section 5 do. There's McFarland. As soon as he gets the ball, Aquari is all over his back. This is the Iron Man. Led Charleston last year with almost 3,400 minutes played. And foul called here. Free kick coming up for the Battery just inside the Rhinos' half of the field. Wilson to take it. As we look at the crowd, bundled up with their vests and sweaters on this evening.
And eating ice cream.
Never too cold for ice cream. There's Armstrong with the throw-in.
Joe, I noticed Ian Fuller's not on the roster anywhere. Didn't make the trip.
Injured.
Injured, huh?
Injured.
Played great against Miami last weekend.
He has had just a terrible run of injuries throughout his career. There's Wilson. Armstrong, Hemming now. This is enough on this near side. Whips one over to Sanfilippo. 1-2 with Williams. Chips it up in the air. Gets a round ball. Sanfilippo tries to settle it with the left foot. Not his preferred foot. As the Soccer Sam marching band in attendance behind us here in section 117.
Yes, I brought my own band tonight. We hit a couple garage sales last weekend. And, you know, they came up to me for some money. I said, hey, here's a buck and come on, we got to go to a game.
There's Vallow to take the goal kick for the Rhinos. Never a dull moment in the world of Soccer Sam. Velton, good anticipation and a good second tackle there. As we continue to play with Williams on the far side. Scott Butte. Butte, a draft pick of the Chicago Fire. He's a defensive midfielder. And Sammy, he learned from some of the best, Jesse Marsh and Chris Armas. And he's really turned into a nice player. Armstrong gets a cross off the left leg of Velton. Patterson and Short go for it at the top of the 18, and Velton will clear up the garbage. Going to Sanfilippo. Hemming. Trying to go outside. Still maintaining possession. Finally gets it to Williams. Threads the needle back to Hemming, but Nano Short is there. Fights off Hemming and plays it to the far sideline. Earls. It's a high one away, but not too far. And Williams is going to pressure Earls here on that far corner. Bounces to Chris Williams. Sanfilippo, quick right-footed cross. Off the shin of Burtz, but Tiger and Sancho able to come away with it for Rochester. Now ball. Pushes forward. Looking for a ball into space, trying to sneak Tiger in behind Aquari. I'll tell you one thing, Charleston, a very organized side. Tracking back, covering every space on the field. So far, good look from both sides defensively.
A lot of experience there on the defense, but looking good. But John Ball just doesn't stop. That was a great opportunity there. Great chance to get it to Tiger.
Armstrong into space. Patterson and Velton fighting for it. Patterson takes a little knock, but still keeps possession. Here's Wilson. Takes a knock. Referee says play on. The Rhinos come away with it on the counterattack. McFarland. Here's ball one-on-one at Bobo. Into the Charleston half of the field. Top of the 18. Lays it off for Ambersley, right-footed, and it's up over the bar. Quick counterattack there by the Rhinos, and Ambersley did a great job to cut back around the defender and had a great, clean look at the top of the box, but look who starts the whole play.
John Ball, look at this guy. Just look at this perfect pass here to Ambersley. Boom, he had a chance, went around the defender, and boom, just mishit it. Outside of the foot a little bit. It's just these bounces, you know. Just
that one's gonna hurt.
Turf.
That one is gonna hurt. Ambersley did a great job to open up the space. As John Wilson was the player down. The Battery have everyone warming up off the bench. Their subs tonight are McClellan, the goalkeeper, Woodbine, Marples, Tate, Yoshitaki, Treshuk, and Antonia.
65 degrees here in Rochester, New York, and you know these guys are used to Charleston weather. They think it's like winter right now. Coach, can we warm up? Can we start a fire?
Supposed to get down to about 44 this evening. It's going to be a chilly evening for the boys from South Carolina, for the Rhinos. Hopefully nothing too out of the ordinary.
This weather's crazy. I'm so glad I planted artificial plants.
It's good you got artificial hair as well. Here's Tiger. McFarland.
I gotta drop it off later.
There's going to be a yellow card here. Looks like it's going to be for persistent infringement, as Aquari has been all over the back of McFarland. He's going to get another verbal warning. And there's not going to be a card issued this time, but next time he knows that's the deal for Nelson Aquari. There's Burt's now. Space, Williams steps in front of it. Pushes it up over his head and over the far sideline. It'll be a throw in for the Battery on the far side. 36th minute and scoreless. Joe Giuliano with Soccer Sam. As the Battery maybe taking a little too much space there as Ambersley's fixing his boot on that far side. Chris Economides is in attendance this evening, making his way through the press box. Let's give a quick hello to Soccer Sam.
Shaking hands with everybody, and he's so loved in this city. People just love that man.
He was the one who brought professional soccer back after the Lancers and the Flash decided to close up shop.
It was his vision, and he convinced two good friends, Steve Donner and Frank DuRoss, to bring back soccer, and they had some amazing years, those three guys.
Pat Erkley, also another huge architect in those years.
Definitely.
Now a member of the USL Hall of Fame.
The coach.
The coach. Excellent job on the sidelines, an excellent job in the booth as well. There's Burt's. Velton. Short now, center circle. Back out to Burt's. He's got some space now to touch it forward. Earl's trying to cut inside. Sanfilippo reads it well. Knocks it forward to Patterson, who is just a hard worker, never quits on the ball. Chris Williams. Good step by Velton. As Williams trying to thread the needle. Steps in there. Timmy Velton, the 25-year-old.
Velton's a solid, Joe.
He has done a great job. I'm hearing talking in my headset about a local pizzeria. Spicer. Patterson. Hemming to Sanfilippo. There's Hemming now. Williams on the far side. Good 1-2. Back to Hemming. He's got some time to turn. Corner of the 18. Serves one into the box. Diving header by Randy Patterson, who did a great job again to fight off Velton and work the inside space.
Did a great job. It just missed his forehead and went on top of his head and went over the goal. What an opportunity here for him. A perfectly placed ball.
Patterson never quitting on the play.
They're showing my band on TV right now.
As they start clapping and they take a break. They've been working hard this evening. 39th minute. Rochester and Charleston are at zeros. Bell's goal kick to midfield. Williams quickly plays one forward. Patterson not expecting the quick touch. And Kenny Burt's to Earls now on the far side. Back to Burt's. Rochester looking for a way through this 19 goal against Charleston Battery defense. Velton. A long one, good touch there, or good service from Velton. Bad touch by Hines, as he was in a bit of a pocket there. Touch goes off his foot and into the arm of Wiggins, the hands of Wiggins.
Joe, like playing with different color uniforms, I mean, does it mess you up as a player? I mean, you're used to seeing a certain, color. Mess you up at all?
No.
Because like for years I played for the Blue Stars, and then when the referees went to blue jerseys, it would mess me up. I kept on passing the ball to the referee.
In a normal player's world, no, it doesn't affect anybody. In your world, the wind, anything could affect you. Here's Ambersley, double team now on the far side, or on the near side. Back to John Ball. High cross, deep to the far side of the 18. And Danny Earls, a la Steven Gerrard, one-timer out of the air.
Nice.
Would have been a beautiful finish.
The Duke, Danny Earls, the young guy there. MLS is knocking on his door. They're looking for this kid. They want him, and
he was the Rhinos' 2008 Rookie of the Year. Wiggins, his kick gets to midfield. And Short will head it to Ambo on the near side. 3 Charleston players surrounding Mike Ambersley. There's ball now, near side. Armstrong with a little tug on the jersey. And it's been difficult going in the run of play. Maybe a restart here for the Rhinos will produce some results as Charleston had an opportunity on a free kick that hit the crossbar. Rhinos will have a chance to whip one in the box here in the 41st minute.
Joe Ryan Hines off the ball took a pretty bad hit and was struggling to get up, so I'm hoping he makes it through this half.
Injuries have been brutal, as Soccer Sam pointed out last week, with the number of injuries suffered by the Rochester Rhinos this year. Menyanger now out for this season. Ankles, groins, thighs. It's been well documented. Here's Tiger. Far side of the 6. Not sure if Burt's got a header on it or the defender. But it goes to the far post, and Wiggins quickly steps to his right and makes the save there for the Battery. Here's his punt. Midfield, Nano Short this time takes a knock in the head from Patterson. And Patterson will get a yellow card here in the 42nd minute. So Patterson. Nano Short now takes a knock to the head. Sancho took one last week. Got busted up for 6 stitches.
Looks like Nano's all right. A couple aspirin will get rid of that.
Yeah, maybe a few cold ones on top of it. As Patterson picks up the 2nd yellow card of the evening. Short got the first one in the 25th minute. Ball having a word with the official. So Randy Patterson, our 2nd player in the book this evening. 42nd minute, and scoreless in Rochester. Burtz sets it up at midfield. High, deep one into the box. McFarland and Short get tangled up, and it rolls over the end line. It'll be a goal kick for Charleston, 43rd minute, scoreless.
Joe, the 3 teams we might be playing in playoffs, Charleston, Carolina, or Puerto Rico. If you had to pick one, who would you prefer for us to advance?
Have an update out of Carolina Montreal, 89th minute, and it is 1-0 Carolina. And I'm sorry, Sam, your question again. If we had to choose of those 3 teams.
No, yeah. Pretend I'm not here.
I'm sorry, were you talking?
Yeah. No, I was just talking to myself.
Foul at midfield. Sancho says he got the ball. The Battery get the call anyways. Hemming, long ball, and Williams never going to win that one there. I don't know, Carolina, Puerto Rico, or Charleston? Well, we were 1-1 against 1-0-1 or 0-1-1 against Charleston. I don't know. I don't know what the best matchup is. Have to think about it. Look at the numbers as the ball is flicked back to Wiggins. What do you think?
Well, you know, I hate Puerto Rico because of the travel involved, and that wears you out.
It's a whole other issue, yeah, great point.
Especially being Thursday, Sunday. I kind of like playing Charleston. I think tonight they had the opportunity off the bar, but we had 2 chances that just, you know, Danny Earls and Mike Ambersley went a little high with. But I think we're missing a few key players here, but I think we can make it happen against them in the playoffs.
It could very well be the Battery as San Filippo now coming forward into space. Inside the box, left-footed shot, and a Vallo save with the left foot. What a great save from Scott Vallo, stonewalling Randy Patterson as he just sticks out his boot and makes the save. That is your save of the game.
That is definitely saving. Randy Patterson says, that's going in. No, Scott Vallo says, baby, I'm faking that I'm diving that way. I'm putting my foot the other way. Hockey save, soccer save. The man's just unbelievable. Scott Vallo.
He's leaning to his right. All of a sudden, just trails that left foot. And then he picks up the rebound. Great goalkeeping by the Rhinos, number 24. Ball now will pick up a throw, and we're in the 45th minute. No indication yet of stoppage time. Long throw in. Aquari heads it up to Williams. And Armstrong takes no chances as it goes over the near sideline at midfield. Spicer can't keep it in. It'll be Ball to take the throw in. He's right in front of the Rhinos bench. Ambersley. Tiger. Double teamed here. Spins though, squares up on the Charleston defenders. Ambersley coming in with the challenge. They're going to say a foul on the battery. 2 minutes of stoppage time. We've played 45 minutes. Free kick here for the Rhinos. Near sideline, about 18 yards out. As Tiger will do the honors. Great way to go to the locker room with a goal here. As Armstrong, the lone player fronting the ball for the battery on the near side. It's his 10 yards. Tiger set up for the service. Still, mass confusion inside the box. Referee comes over, tells the boys to settle down. All right, Tiger, it's stoppage time. Headed away by San Filippo. And the Rhinos will pick up a corner kick near sideline. For Rochester, their 4th corner kick of the game. Tigers looking for a ball. There's one behind him. Ball boys got to speak up just a bit. There's been somewhat of a delay tonight, getting those ball boys into play. It's Tiger again to serve it. This is a high one. It's deep to the far side of the 6, across the goal mouth. And Bobo heads it over to the far sideline. Carried away by Williams, but Earls has it now. Looks up, whips a left-footed cross into the box. Wilson heads it. Tiger able to keep it in here on the near side. Cuts to his left. Serves one in the box, and Aquari up over McFarland. San Filippo now with a touch on the far sideline. Whips one down. Earls will step in again. Put it right back down the middle. Hines to Ambersley. And Bobo takes no chances there as he blasts one out of play over the far sideline.
Mike Ambersley, eyes opened up. He saw a goal, and it's just kind of miskicked it off his shin.
Mike Anhauser furious with the referee. For the stoppage time, long throw in. Through the 6, and Sancho unable to get a beat on it. His stoppage time is concluded. And we've played 45 minutes. Rochester and Charleston are scoreless as there was opportunities for both sides.
Definitely, Joe. The Rhinos had a lot of chance there, and of course, just now, Brent Sancho had a chance there. But hey, great match so far. In the second half, I'm looking for a lot of goals.
How about Scotty Vallow? What a great job. He made that huge save off his left foot.
He's just amazing. He's just great goalkeeper, and just does this stuff. Just gave us the thumbs up, Joe. I mean, he did that for us right there. He said, you know what, guys, we're not gonna lose this game tonight. We're gonna win this game. That's not going in. That was point blank, baby. Point blank. Patterson had the whole goal. Just put his foot out and saved it. He knew he was going to go there.
The veteran, the excellent goalkeeping of Scott Vallow, able to keep this one at 0s. Stick around. The halftime show is coming up next. Rochester and Charleston are scoreless on the Rhinos Broadcast Network.
I was doing nothing. Then I went to Finger Lakes Gaming and Racetrack. They got it all. Exciting slots, nearly 1,200 of them. This great all-you-can-eat buffet and live thoroughbred racing. Racing to win a 2009 Corvette. Play daily for your chance to win. And don't miss the free summer concert series featuring Chubby Checker, The Grassroots, and Eddie Money. Concert dates and details at fingerlakesgaming.com. So why do nothing when you can do it all at Finger Lakes Gaming and Racetrack? The summer fun starts here.
Salvatore's Pizza. We can't sing, but we could rap. Fresh rap.
2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5.
Salvatores.com.
Watch Rochester Rhinos soccer this summer. Only on Time Warner Cable Sportsnet, Rochester's sports network.
Salvatore's Pizza. Great pizza, great prices, and a local family.
234-5555.
Salvatores.com.
How is Auction Direct changing the used car business for good? We start at dozens of wholesale dealer auctions, where we handpick the best vehicles at substantial discounts. Then, after they go through Auction Direct certification and get a clean Carfax report, we sell them to you for just $3.99 over the Auction Direct reserve price. It all adds up to the lowest price, the best experience. Auction Direct Used Vehicle Superstore. Learn more at auctiondirect.com.
Salvatore's Pizza combo number 2, only $20.
234-5555.
Salvatores.com.
Rochester, 1880, the year the Zweigel family began providing their legendary products. Today, this local women-owned family business introduces a new line of specialty chicken sausages, including Italian, chorizo, and spinach and feta. Lower in fat and sodium, gluten-free and fully cooked, Zweigel's chicken sausages are ready in minutes to add to your favorite pasta, rice dish, or soup for the whole family to enjoy. Items available at Tops or your friendly neighborhood grocery store. Enjoy Zweigel's specialty chicken sausages today.
And some opportunities for both sides. Some great saves. Scott Vallow with one off the left boot. And also Wiggins with that little punching save over the bar off the shot from Tiger.
Yeah, both teams played fantastic the first half and both chances. But Vallow, what a save there. I haven't seen a save like that in a long time.
Scott Vallow doing a great job as we look at the highlights here from half number 1. It was physical right off the bat for Rochester and Charleston. No strangers to one another as this is their third meeting of the season. Wilson, I think, way behind the play, getting a piece of Tim Velton.
I think he didn't realize how fast Velton was, and he just went down and said, hey, where's this guy coming from here? Because John Wilson's got some wheels there, but Velton did great. And here's that kick save by Val. Unbelievable.
Here's the look again at the foul as Wilson definitely late on the challenge. Tim Velton showing some great speed, able to come in and clear that ball out of danger. And then Hemming gets a great look on a free kick just to the right of Scott Vallow. And it's just off the bar, the goalkeeper's best friend.
Beautiful. Look, he spinned it right over the wall there, upper corner, boom. Just an inch high, but
and Vallow, he could tell he had no chance, no beat on this ball at all. And that is well taken by Hemming. But again, we talked about it. Bounces, breaks, and a little bit of luck never hurt anybody.
That's all part of the game. They say unlucky at times, but that's all about luck right there. I mean.
And then the next view here is Tiger Fitzpatrick, young players. This is how you get away from pressure. A quick little spin move. Whoop. Tiger's got some space.
He did the whoop. I love that.
Look at that shot. Wiggins may have been caught off his line just a little bit, but extending, gets the fingertips on it up and over the bar. Great play all around.
All around, and Tiger just boom. He knew where he wanted to go with it, and saw Wiggins off his line a little bit, and not as tall as Dusty Fried Hudak, but he made a nice save.
Then John Ball, who has been very active down the right flank, serves the ball across the top of the 18. Ambo does everything right here, but the finish.
Great. He went right around the player and saw the upper right-handed corner, but it just hit it wrong. But I talk about John Ball. He's up and down the field. The guy's just a health nut, 36 years old, doesn't smoke, doesn't drink, just a health nut. I just love the way he plays this game.
And your save of the game, without a doubt so far, Scott Vallow diving to his right, just trailing that left leg.
And then just to scoop it up, I mean, it takes a lot of guts to do that. Guy's coming at you hard, you can kick your head right off your body, and he says, no, baby, I got this thing. It's coming at me. Kick save there, hockey style-y, and boom, comes back and dives right on the ball.
You make a great point. A lot of goalkeepers would have made that save, maybe admired their work, but Scott Vallow quickly off his duff and able to hop on it right away, making the save of the game so far in the first half. So the fans are having a good time. The kids are dancing. Hopefully the Rhinos will pick up some goals here in half number 2. We've played 45 minutes. Rochester and Charleston are scoreless on the Rhinos Broadcast Network.
Watch Rochester Rhinos soccer this summer, only on Time Warner Cable Sportsnet, Rochester Sports Network.
Rochester, 1880, the year the Zweigel family began providing their legendary products. Today, this local women-owned family business introduces a new line of specialty chicken sausages, including Italian, chorizo, and spinach and feta. Lower in fat and sodium, gluten-free and fully cooked, Zweigel's chicken sausages are ready in minutes to add to your favorite pasta, rice dish, or soup for the whole family to enjoy. Items available at Tops or your friendly neighborhood grocery store. Enjoy Zweigel's specialty chicken sausages today.
I was doing nothing. Then I went to Finger Lakes Gaming and Racetrack. They got it all. Exciting slots, nearly 1,200 of them. This great all-you-can-eat buffet and live thoroughbred racing. Racing to win a 2009 Corvette. Play daily for your chance to win. And don't miss the free summer concert series featuring Chubby Checker, The Grassroots, and Eddie Money. Concert dates and details at FingerLakesGaming.com. So why do nothing when you can do it all at Finger Lakes Gaming and Racetrack? The summer fun starts here.
It's grand opening week at the all-new Hosselton Toyota. Still on the corner of Fairport and Marsh Road, but bigger and better than ever. Hosselton, your #1 volume Toyota dealer, is now open in our new state-of-the-art facility, and you won't believe the deals. Make your best deal this week on any new Toyota. Then take a spin on our prize wheel for extra savings. Plus, you still get our lifetime warranty. Grand opening savings on over 800 new Toyotas, like 0% for 60 months on the award-winning Camry. Buy now, save now during Hosselton Toyota's grand opening sales event.
Nothnagel Realtors makes your home shopping experience even easier with our exclusive television show. During Nothnagel Realtors Showcase of Homes, we'll visit dozens of properties throughout the greater Rochester area, offering a variety of styles and price ranges. This is a great way to learn about the current real estate market, and you may see the home of your future. If not, keep watching, because we'll bring you new homes every week. Just one more advantage that Rochester's Realtor offers you.
Soccer Sam Fantuzzo here, back with Chris Economides, the man that brought pro soccer back to Rochester. He's in town right now. He's the senior director of the USL First Division. Chrissy, baby, this is amazing here what you did for soccer. Not only did you bring soccer to Rochester, you brought soccer to Carolina. Teams in the playoffs too, and now you're holding this whole league together, man. Tell us about what's going on in the league.
Oh, everything's going great, Sam. Thank you. It's great to be back home. It's great to see you. You're half the man that you used to be. You look fantastic. But no, everything's going really, really well. It's been a great season. The playoffs are coming up now. It's a wide open race, 1 through 7. It's going to be a fun playoffs. I'm in town just to visit my sons this weekend, but talking to Mr. Clark, my good friend Andrew Bell from Charleston. We'll get caught up on some playoff issues, but it's going to be an exciting postseason. I'm looking forward to it.
Now, Chris, Portland last year didn't make the playoffs. Now they're in first place, clinched first place. Is that a surprise to you?
You know what, Gavin Wilkinson, I raised one of the top coaches in the league. He's done a great job out in Portland this year. They turned things around. He did some wholesale changes. Sort of reminds me of the year we had here in Rochester in 1997, when Pat and I brought in all the great players that we had for that 1998 championship team. But they've got a great squad. But as I mentioned, it is wide open. From 1 to 7, there's some great teams. The Rhinos have a good a chance as anybody. Puerto Rico is a strong team. Carolina, Charleston's got a great squad. Vancouver, Montreal, you take your pick.
The league's fantastic. Now, Chris, earlier in the year, one of the first games of the year, you brought back the U.S. Open Cup trophy. You talked about all your championships you've won as a GM, as an owner. That had to be the most special moment in your life as a soccer person, 99.
Yeah, I mean, that year was an unbelievable year. Winning the Open Cup, beating 4 MLS teams, seeing these great fans from Rochester and Columbus. I still picture, the 8 busloads that were down there. That feeling, I don't think we'll ever, I'll reach that ever again in my lifetime. It was an unbelievable feeling, some great, great memories. This obviously is a very special place in my heart. It's a tremendous franchise. Hats off to Rob Clark. Rob's done a tremendous, tremendous job here in saving soccer. But yeah, that was probably the highlight of my GM career.
Man, I'm getting teary-eyed thinking about those days. But Chris, I mean, how's it feel? You're in the office now. You got the computer, you got the secretary. I mean, is it different than being at a game, going up and down the sidelines, yelling and screaming at the referees? I mean, how do you handle this now? I mean, is it you miss it?
Honestly, Sam, there was a little bit of a burnout. I really am enjoying my role, working with some great people down in Tampa. Tim Hull, Francisco Marcos, all the people down there are just fantastic. Really excited about the sale, to our new owners, New Rock, Mr. Hoskins and Mr. Papadakis. And I think the future is very, very bright for the league. I couldn't, I'm thrilled as to how things played out for the whole ownership thing, and I'm really loving it down there. Tampa's a great city, working with some great people, but Rochester will always be home.
Home. Now, next year, Tampa's going to be in the league. Tampa Bay Rowdies. Is that going to happen next year?
Tampa Bay Rowdies, FC New York are both scheduled to come into the league next year. We'll be at 13 teams. We're excited about the future. I think after 2010, we've got some great potential expansion markets that we're talking to right now, with some really, really exciting ownership groups there. So we're looking, as I said, the future is very, very bright for USL soccer.
Now, Chris, you mentioned earlier about the league and the parity in the league. Anybody can win this thing, but it's kind of weird this year. It's a two games championship series.
Yeah, that's something new this year. I think we looked at it as a league, and the owners unanimously voted it in, where we want to see teams work hard all year long, and we didn't think it was right that just one team hosts the final. So now it'll be a two-legged final. The higher seed will have the option which to host the first or second game, but at least each city gets a final now. And it's consistent with how the whole playoff structure is. So it should be a fun, October 10th and 17th weekends.
October 10th and 17th. Keep those dates open, Rhino fans. I'm telling you, we are going to be there. Chris Economies, the Senior Director of the USL First Division. Chris, thank you so much for being part of this game and being here today. And Rochester owes you a lot. This is the man that brought pro soccer back to Rochester in 1996. Chris Economies. We'll be right back on the Rhino Broadcast Network.
I'm back to doing what I love and more, thanks to the Good Feet store.
Well, the pain was so severe that I really could not walk without limping. As soon as I got these arch supports, I had such relief from my heel pain immediately. I had no adjustment period. I walked as far as I wanted to right away, totally pain-free.
Thanks to the Good Feet store.
60 years ago, Mary Cariola opened her heart and her doors to a special population of children with disabilities. Together, Mary and our community have transformed the lives of these children. You're invited to a special evening of food, fun, and inspiration at Mary Cariola Children's Center's 60th Anniversary Gala, Saturday, October 10th at the Hyatt Regency. We welcome Team Hoyt, the father-son duo who have competed in 1,000 marathon and Ironman events. Their message, Yes You Can, is uplifting and inspiring. For information and tickets, visit marycariola.org. Presented by Time Warner Cable.
Why settle for the quiet life? Make some noise with a 2010 Dodge Grand Caravan. Only at Marina in Webster. No money down and a payment of $169. Don't look now, but here's your new ride. And it's not just a carrier for the kids. Adults love its stow-and-go seats and award-winning engineering. Plus, it's one of the most fuel-efficient vehicles in its class. Dodge Grand Caravan. No money down and a payment of $169. Make some noise now through Monday at Marina Dodge, 943 Ridge Road, Webster.
From great and underrated to fine wine for a song, Market View Liquor is known for bringing you the finest wines at the lowest prices. My staff and I at Market View Liquor have picked a variety of great wines for under $8. Try them all and tell me what you think. Great and under $8. What a concept. Look for fine wine for a song in our DNC newspaper ads. Market View Liquor, Jefferson Road at I-390.
Hey, Caroline, what are you doing?
Billy, we're going through so many of these sportages. I gotta help wash cars.
It's you just on 2009. You gotta suck it up. We gotta suck it up. We gotta suck it up. I'll help you too, for God's sake.
Let me finish first. I mean, we're going through so many of these that we gotta get them all nice
we don't
and
have
clean.
any left, for God's sake. We gotta sell these sportages.
The last one.
I'll help you. Huh?
No,
I won't get you wet either, baby. Believe me. All right, that's it. It's gonna be huge, Rochester. Huge.
Welcome back to Marina Auto Stadium. We're getting ready for second half action as the Battery are on the pitch. We'll change sides here. There's 45 minutes in the books and we are scoreless. It's the final regular season home game of the year for the Rhinos as they prepare for the 2009 playoffs. And for Rochester, their first playoff game will be at home. That'll be this Thursday at home as they'll take on either Charleston, Carolina, or Puerto Rico. 7:05 kickoff. Carolina has won in Montreal this evening 2-0 against Montreal this evening. So the Railhawks pick up another 3 points with the 2-0 win. And again, the Rhinos tickets are on sale. They went on sale this morning. They're also selling them here at halftime and throughout the second half. For Thursday's first round playoff game, the first leg is at home on Thursday at 7:05. The second leg will be away on Sunday. So the Rhinos kicking off the 2009 playoffs at home. And the Rhinos yet to take their spot here on the field as Chris Economides joined Soccer Sam. Sure, always good to visit and reconnect with Chris.
Yeah, he's a great guy, great friend. He's done so much for soccer in America. I mean, the whole Rhino success that they had from '96 to 2005 is probably one of the longest running successful franchises on and off the field, and Chris was part of that. He went down to Carolina and got that baby started. People didn't think that Carolina would support pro soccer, and Chris proved them wrong. And his first 2 years there, their attendance was great. A lot of star players came into Carolina. A lot of fans fell in love with the game there, and the league said, you know, this guy's so good at what he does. Let's bring him in and help out all these new teams. And that's what he's doing. He's going to city, team to team, talking and kind of helping them, guiding them to the next level. And he said that, you know, a few new teams are coming in the league next year. FC New York and the Tampa Bay Rowdies, which is kind of cool for the league.
Yeah, right there.
And,
right in their own
so
backyard.
there's a lot of positive going on in the league right now, and hopefully everything works out for everybody.
So good to see Chris Economides back in town here as the Rhinos are now onto the pitch. They'll be attacking the goal to our left. They're wearing the pink jerseys with black shorts and the white socks. Charleston in the red and black striped jerseys, white shorts and black socks.
You know how the teams switch sides? We should switch because I get confused. I mean, could you mind?
Yeah, walk over. I'll meet you over there.
I'll meet you on the other side.
Checking to see if the Battery have made any changes to their starting 11. And it looks like it is the same players who kicked off this evening for the Rhinos. We'll take a look at a familiar face on the screen, Soccer Sam. Dan Hetrick.
Yes.
Former Rochester Rhino.
Former Rhino, still in town here.
Now working in the banking industry. Good to see Dan and the family in attendance this evening. Great guy.
That's good to know. I need a loan right now.
Played a lot of soccer with Dan over the years, and great player, great man. Dan Hetrick, welcome back.
Joe, you still playing?
You know, I hit the 40, and that was about it.
Stop playing, huh?
Stopped playing with the family and the kids, and
our producer, John Catalano, started playing again, but unfortunately his first game, he was getting out of the car, he dropped his water bottle and pulled a hamstring. So he gave up his career.
So he unretired and retired all in the same day.
Yeah, all in the same day.
Way to go, Catalano, as we're back underway here. John Ball on the far side. Here's Velton. I gotta be serious here, Sam.
I'm sorry. You're okay. Professional. I'm sorry.
It's right. Very professional, I think. Here's Earls now to Velton, middle of the field. 46th minute. We're just underway here. Rhinos and Charleston are 0-0. Here's Kenny Birds. We'll push it forward now and get it to Earls. Ball kind of dies in the wind. Butte knocking Tiger off the ball. Comes forward with it to Patterson. 1-2 into space. Short. Good job. Steps in front of Butte. Tiger trying to come away with it. He's double teamed by Hemming and Butte. And Frankie says, see you later. We're going downfield with this one. There's Butte. Just headed outside to Patterson. He has not been able to find the mark. Had a good header. Some good runs, but Rochester's been keeping number 20, Randy Patterson, in check. Velton. Far side now for Johnny Ball. Driven forward for McFarland. Sancho. Still some space, some time. Good ball here on the near side for Earls. Takes a touch. Outswinging service. McFarland gets the header in off of Aquari. No, they'll say it was McFarland, clearly the last one to touch it. And it'll be a goal kick for Keith Wiggins and the Charleston Battery, who are 1-0-1 this year against the Rochester Rhinos.
Great service there by Danny Earls, and I like the way McFarland kind of waited right to the right moment and kind of snuck around the defender to get his head in there. And look at this, Joe, just perfectly, boom, and just kind of missed it a little bit.
Good service from Earls, good work from McFarland. Here he does it again now, in the middle of the field. It's dumped by Hemming. No call again. again, unable to pick up any calls as he takes a beating. Far side, Armstrong. Hemming. Back to John Wilson as the wind starts to pick up here.
I hate when the wind gets this way, Joe. I hate having to put duct tape on. It's awful. It is awful. Between the wind and my hair and keeping the glue in my teeth in,
we knew that
it's
was
awful.
coming.
It's awful doing this kind of job outside.
There's Bobo to San Filippo. Soccer Sam will be appearing at Comics Cafe tonight after the game. 48th minute. Vallow plays it back to Burt's. Having some fun here tonight as it's the final regular season game. And the playoffs just a few days away.
Thursday, I can't wait, and it's like a brand new season. And like I was saying to Chris at halftime, Joe, anything can happen this year.
Yes,
And
everyone's 0-0.
we beat Portland, and that was the best team in the league. We 24 games unbeaten, and we kind of snapped that record from them. And anything can happen. You don't know what's going to happen this year. And I think if we end up playing Charleston, I think we can go to the next level.
Williams, Earls. San Filippo comes over to send a high ball to midfield. Sancho with it now in the circle. Ambersley checking back to Sancho. Outside now to Johnny Ball, making his first effort into the Charleston half of the field. There's Ambersley. It's back to the inside of the field. Crosses one. Farland to Hines, top of the 18. Right-footed shot blocked by Aquari, as that one was marked for the back of the net. There's Hines. Short now. Ambersley. Back to Sancho. Finding a bit of space here. His touch is given away, and Butte comes away with it. Patterson will hold the ball up here, looking for some numbers to come forward. Sancho slide tackle, wins the ball, and takes down his fellow Trinidadian, Randy Patterson. Not sure if that's the right word. Trinidadian. Tiger just rolls out of play. John Catalano correcting me, saying I may be wrong. Believe it or not.
Really?
Williams. Leave it there for Frankie Sanfilippo. Now Frankie here has played in Carolina, 05 and 06. Or 07 and 08, 05 and 06 in Rochester, 04 in Syracuse. There with Laurie Calloway, Tommy Tanner, Scotty Schweitzer. Didn't Rivas also go to Syracuse?
Rene Rivas was there, sure.
A chunk of former Rhinos. Here's Ambersley now. Takes the ball from Hines. Pushes forward to short again. Top of the 18. Immediately triple team, and there's nowhere to go. As Williams just body handles Tiger. And Earls comes away with it. Tiger's got to be wondering what is going on here. Is he still down? He was manhandled there.
Danny Earls with an opportunity there, just missed touch it. But you talked about some ex-Rhinos. I'm curious to find out if Matthew Delicat tonight played for Carolina or was in the lineup at all. They called him up, USL Division II player.
Yeah, with Richmond.
For the Richmond Kickers. And hopefully we can find out before the broadcast ends if Matthew got any playing time tonight.
So was that a hint to our producer, John Catalano, to get on the computer? And I wonder how many minutes he played. Matthew Delicat did play, also picked up an assist. That is a top-notch staff we have in that trailer. Second goal, his assist came in the 90th minute, Soccer Sam.
You know, our producer's amazing. You just imagine every time we give him a cue, he's got to put down that coffee and that donut, and he's got to start actually working. It's unbelievable. Only in America.
I can't take this. There's Hines now, off the referee. Short. Plays it with the right foot into space on the far side. As Wilson will backtrack for it. Plays it to Keith Wiggins. His kick towards midfield. Sancho will head it forward. Aquari lets it bounce. This could be trouble. McFarland almost able to get a touch on it as Wiggins comes streaking out, the 27-year-old.
Wiggins read that well. McFarland looked like he was thinking about, do I do the header? Do I go heads first here and dive into this ball? But Wiggins kind of beat him to it.
Punt up towards midfield. Ball will head it to Sancho. Butte. His little touch goes forward, but McFarland gets it back to Mike Ambersley. There's Sancho. Good ball. Overlapping on the far side is Johnny Ball. One-on-one with the captain Aquari. Good ball into space. McFarland diagonal run, and Wiggins again. Comes in there and knocks the ball off of McFarland. Referee says goal kick coming up for the Rhinos as Ball, Hines, and Fitzpatrick all over the referee. And it's going to be Tiger who picks up a yellow card. Hines also complaining. And this yellow card, 53rd minute. Sammy, your thoughts?
Well, the last person. Yeah, I mean, I think it was proper call by the referee. I mean, based on the replay I just saw. I mean, maybe we could see it again and see, but a great ball by John Ball, but looked like McFarland kind of tried to toe it around him, and that's what the referee saw.
So it'll be a goal kick, no PK. As McFarland did poke it around Wiggins, and Wiggins came off his line, got a piece of the big man. Maybe the referee saying there's no way McFarland could have played the ball from that angle, but I thought there was contact. As it's a throw in on the far side for the Charleston battery, John Wilson. Pushing it inside. Spicer back to Hemming, who rocked one off the crossbar in the first half on a free kick. Wiggins. This time here, sends one with the right foot downfield. Over Spicer. Butte heads it right back into the Rhinos half of the field. Back to Spicer. Short. Quick little touch with the outside of the right foot to Tiger. He's double teamed. And a giveaway here. Butte gives it right back to the Rhinos. Velton, 20 yards out, dead center, plays it back to Scott Vallow. 54th minute, scoreless. There's Velton again. Actually played last year with the Charleston Battery. 31 games played for Tim Velton and Rochester's opponent this evening, the Battery.
Smart move by Darren Tilley to put him in there. He knows all these forwards. He practices with them all year long, every day. He knows their moves. Most forwards have 2 or 3 good moves and that they like to use repeatedly, and he probably knows every single one of them.
He's been up to the challenge so far tonight. Pedersen plays one to Williams. He goes forward now to Spicer. Earls just angles him off the ball and wins the possession back for the Rhinos. Tiger. Good ball. Diagonal run from Ambersley. Hines slips as the turf may be getting a little slick here in the cool conditions. And Butte and San Filippo pick it up now for the Battery. Williams looking for the long ball. Vallow just waits till it comes out to the 18. Can't fault Williams though. He worked hard as Vallow just got it inside the box.
Wow. Nice body fake though by Vallow. Kind of throw him off a little bit.
56th minute. Wind again picking up here. When you're with Soccer Sam, you don't look at the flags, you look at the top of his head to see if it's windy. There's Velton. Short.
I hate when that happens when I'm driving. It's like, oh, it's a cat in the car.
No
it's
offense.
A cat in the car. Oh.
Maybe a convertible is not your choice of car. Here's Burtz. San Filippo clears it into space here. Williams now back to Scott Butte. Plays it with the left foot on the far side. For John Wilson. Wilson had a little cup of coffee in Major League Soccer with DC United. He was waived by them in 2007 after 3 years with DC. San Filippo to Bobo. Back to Bobo now, slowly looking forward. Patterson checking back. Sneaks under his foot, Earls. Now to the player assistant coach, Brent Sancho. Patterson, pressure, forcing the ball out of bounds, and a throw in here for the Battery. Earls tracing down Chris Williams on the near side. Burtz will take one off the chest and send one deep towards midfield. San Filippo's header is a giveaway to Ryan Hines. Now it's Tiger on the near sideline. Good ball into space for Hines here. Up over midfield. As Hemming and the Battery just continue to chase loose balls down, and they'll pick up possession again. Good pressure, discipline from Charleston. Patterson, Williams, quick touch to the middle of the field for Hemming. Almost gets away from him. Butte gets pressured from Ambersley. Now the Rhinos doing a great job of applying the pressure. Very tight game here tonight. Sanfilippo overlapping. Sancho, pressure, takes the ball away. It's going to take, I think, one mistake as the teams are playing solid defense tonight.
Both sides are playing very well. Good soccer.
Earls gets dumped, and Williams comes away with it, no foul. Earls comes in with a slide tackle, a little retaliation. And of course, that'll go in the book in the 58th minute. Earls picking up the third yellow card of the game for the Rhinos, one for Charleston. That was definitely in retaliation for not getting the first call.
Definitely. Tigers trying to fight this right now, but
tough one to fight.
You know, I've never seen a referee change his mind after he pulls a card, so I don't know why the fight. But yeah, think about it. You're the referee out there, and you got a bunch of guys running at you with pink jerseys on. I mean, it's you know, he's got to be like, do I give him a yellow card? I mean, these guys are wearing pink. You know,
he's given 3, so the pink not a factor. As it's Armstrong over the free kick. In swinging left-footed service, and Vallow cops. Vallow hopping out at the 6 to scoop it up. Your official this evening is Tony Crush. In case you were wondering who to write a letter to.
Pink jerseys, breast cancer awareness night, and after the game, Joe, they're going to do a nice auction.
Breast cancer awareness bracelet with the U of R Medical Center on it. Great cause tonight by the organization, doing their share to raise funds for breast cancer awareness. Tiger checking back, lays it off for Nano Short. He's the Rhinos Rookie of the Year, over 1,200 minutes played. Ball. Tries to go to Hines, but Butte comes away with it, and Armstrong's taken down by Hines. And pops one forward. Here's McFarland able to take the loose ball at the 18. And Bobo comes away with it as things are getting a little heated here. Butte and Hines are shaking off a couple injuries here and look for the fireworks to continue, as there's been some hard challenges right in the middle of the field. Hemming. Inside to John Wilson. He's pressured by Ambersley. Can he make something happen here? Wilson's forced to go downfield. And out of bounds, throwing for the Rhinos. Looks like the first sub of the game will be checking in, Yoshitaki. Looks like he will come in. And we'll see who he replaces. So Yoshitaki. The scorer's table. McFarland looking for the ball from Tiger. Acquire will let it roll out. And the battery will go to the bench. It'll be Stephen Armstrong, the left midfielder, coming out. And Yoshitaki, number 10, coming in the 61st minute. Stephen Armstrong is replaced now by Yoshitaki, the 27-year-old, 20 games played, 3 goals and 2 assists this season. He's played for Tokyo Verdy and the Yokohama FC club. Scored the first goal of the season this year for Charleston. A lot of speed on the flanks for Yoshitaki.
Definitely. I watched him play against Miami last week. Great player from the J-League, right?
Yep.
And he was a walk-on. He showed up at practice one day or tryouts, and they said, "Who's this guy?" And like, wow. And,
not a bad guy to stumble onto your pitch.
Yes, signed him right away, obviously.
Hines trying to get through Wilson, and Ambersley forcing Wiggins into a quick clearance. As Hemming will head it forward. Nano Short. Back to Velton. Farland laying it off for Tiger Fitzpatrick. Yoshitaki trying to slow down Tiger, trying to spin here at the near side of the 18. And let loose with a shot, but there's red jerseys all over Tiger Fitzpatrick.
It's like Tiger's 3rd or 4th shot of the game from outside. I like that. I like the confidence that he's bringing, and one of those is going to dip and go the way he wants it.
He's going to have to really work hard and create space, as he did a beautiful job in the first half to spin away. This time a lot tighter on the marking by the battery. Wiggins goal kick off the head of Hemming. Frankie Sanfilippo. As Burtz jumps in for the header. There's Tiger. 1-on-1 here, crossing midfield, trying to go forward. Bobo takes it off the short hop. Sancho's header goes to Sanfilippo. And we're going back and forth here to Kenny Burtz. Changing the run of play to the far side, Johnny Ball. Driven hard and low into space, Aquari. And Hines will do battle near the far corner flag off of Aquari, and a throw in for the Rhinos. 63rd minute and scoreless.
I like Ryan Hines' speed. The kid has some wheels behind him.
Ball looks for a long throw in here. Next up to the signage. As Aquari will head it out to the far sideline, but Ball has possession again. Cutting back to his left, back to his right. Unable to get around. Randy Patterson, a forward, doing a good job defending there and sends it deep into the Rhinos' half of the field. Burtz to Scott Vallow. Burtz in the 63rd minute looks to push it forward. If you're just tuning in, I am Joe Giuliano. Soccer Sam to my right. Filling in for Pat Erkley this evening, doing a great job. Thank you, Sammy.
Thanks for having me, Joe.
As the ball is looked forward by the Rhinos, Wilson steps in. Last touch by the Battery and a throw in for the Rhinos. As it was the awards ceremony this evening at Marina Auto Stadium prior to tonight's kickoff. Johnny Manyager was the team MVP among a few of the awards given out this evening. Ball's thrown to Mike Ambersley. Back to Ambersley from Sancho. And he'll try a left-footed whip into the box. Sanfilippo is there. There's Butte. Scott Butte, the number 3, 28-year-old. Very hard-nosed player in the middle of the field. Long ball down the far sideline. Vallow will work with Spicer and let it roll out of play. As they make good. And also pick up a goal kick. Darren Tilley looks like he's going to be ready to make some changes for the Rhinos available this evening. Melia, Sarcodi, Larai, Roberto, and Amari Nunez. Looks like it's going to be Nunez, number 25, to check in. Here's ball on the far side. Gets through the legs of Wilson. He's taken down in the box and no call. Tony Crush immediately waves it off.
That was unbelievable. He was taken right down.
The Battery coming back the other way. There's a replay, Sammy. What do you think, my man?
He spun around him. Look, he's right here. They just get him from right behind. Clipped his ankles.
You know, worst case scenario, free kick just outside the box. Yoshitaki out to Williams on the far side. Hemming. Yoshitaki now. A couple touches here as he's just come on. Nunez will come on now for the Rhinos. This will be in the 66th minute. He'll replace Ryan Hines. As the referee hasn't seen the indication yet. So Nunez hanging out at the midfield stripe. Wilson, though, gets the cross in off of Hines. Pops up in the air back to the Charleston defender. Here's Butte to Sanfilippo. Middle of the field for Matt Bobo. Ooh, McFarland almost gets the right foot at it. Bobo lucky to get away there. Wilson cutting around Ambersley. Inside now for Hemming. Changing it here to the near side. Frankie Sanfilippo will have a touch to Scott Butte. Back to Frankie. He's going to push it towards the middle of the field. Scott Butte, some possession here from the Battery. Looking to loosen up the Rhinos' defense. Aquari to his central defensive partner, Matt Bobo. There's Yoshitaki. Setting up camp in the middle of the field. Turns, plays a ball into space. Felton reads it well. There's Tiger now. He and McFarland are 2v6. Ambersley helping out on the far side. Slide tackle there by Sanfilippo. Wins the ball, but may have taken a knock to the face as well as he is still down. It'll be a throw-in for the Rhinos. Sanfilippo is quick to get up.
Frankie's a tough kid.
He is.
After that little incident, I think Tiger's foot accidentally hit him in the face, either the nose or the mouth. And
looks like he's bleeding from the nose, I believe. Can't tell from here.
He's counting his teeth. He's all right. Frankie's all right. He's checking his teeth, but he got hit pretty hard right below, right above the lip.
So the change also coming up here with this stoppage, as it's Amari Nunez 26-year-old, his second appearance with the Rhinos. Played with Charleston in the USL second division. 9 goals in 12 games played, as Nunez and the Eagles lost to the Kickers in the USL championship game. He's born in Rio de Janeiro. He's got that Brazilian flair to him. Watch number 25, very creative player. Good pickup by the Rhinos.
Great player to watch. Tactical.
Sancho, back to ball. Left foot across to this near side. Earl's able to keep it in. Tiger and Yoshitaki are fighting for it just outside the 18. And they'll call Tiger for the foul. And Tony Crush, not the most popular guy here tonight. So free kick coming up for the Battery. Just outside the Rhino, their own 18. Sanfilippo is going to check back in at midfield. So he'll make his way. Looks like his bleeding has stopped. Tonight's attendance, thanks to Dave Selinski, 6,795, 67.95 this evening at Marina Auto Stadium. Good job by Earls to keep it in play.
Great job by the Rhino staff and the Rochester fans to just keep on supporting this team year after year.
Sanfilippo still bleeding, actually was making his way back. And he wants to come back on. Referee hasn't given him the signal yet. And here come the Rhinos, 11v10. Nunez, 30 yards out, right-footed shot. Off the one hop, and Wiggins diving to his right, making the save and giving up no rebound. Sanfilippo still has not been able to come back on. He says he's okay. The referee's assistant, the fourth official, says no way. So it's 11v10 as Woodbine is looking to check in here. He's a defender. He may replace Sanfilippo. I'd be surprised if Frankie can't get back in, but we'll see what happens. Putting the towel back on the mouth of Sanfilippo. So a good opportunity here for the Rhinos to play a man up as we are in the 70th minute and scoreless. Sancho with a little chip forward, a little soft in the touch, and Wilson plays it forward to short. And the Rhinos have some space here now, finally. Tiger, left foot across. McFarland, left-footed shot, it's up and over the bar from about 8 yards out.
Wow. Nunez got in there and kind of helped. I'm sorry, Ambersley got in there and kind of helped that whole thing happen. But McFarland, watch this here. Tiger Fitzpatrick, he's looking for McFarland. That's his target guy. And nice, but beautiful off his thigh and a little high there. But
just doesn't sit down for him quick enough as the pressure was there. But Sanfilippo is back onto the field, and we are 11v11. And Wiggins will take the goal kick.
Great work there by Mike Ambersley in that last opportunity there.
You know, didn't win the ball, but still created enough havoc to throw off the Charleston defense. Just put pressure in the box. Sancho's taken down and no call. There's Hemming now with Williams. Triple team, and the Rhinos come away with it now with some good defensive play with Ambersley. Tiger. Still with the ball, Fitzpatrick. Outside to John Ball. Rhinos could be onto something here. Top of the 18. Nunez forces it back to short. All the way back to Burtz at midfield, and the Rhinos will start their attack again. The crowd wanted them to continue going forward. Velton. Cross one to the top of the 18. Ambersley will take it. Lay it off for Sancho. Williams closing down the space, and Sancho goes back outside to Velton. On the near sideline, quick little touch into Amari Nunez. Good job, wins a corner kick for the Rhinos off the Battery captain Nelson Aquari. And for Amari Nunez, his second appearance of the 2009 season. Corner kick number 5. And this will come up from the far sideline. Tiger Fitzpatrick to take it. Fans stomping on the seats here at Marina Auto Stadium. As the Rhinos lining up everyone inside the 6. Big bodies in traffic. As Tony Crush says, okay, enough with the pushing and shoving. As he has had his hands full this evening on these setups for the restarts. Here's Tiger. High cross at the 6. Wiggins through his hands. Chip back into the box and through the 6. And just wide of the far post is Kenny Burtz with that touch back into the box.
What a shot by Kenny Burtz. Ball's coming at me, goalie's way out, going for that far corner, and it just didn't go the way he wanted. Nice corner kick here by Tiger Fitzpatrick. Wiggins kind of missed it, and Burtz is, I'd say 6 inches, Joe?
Yeah, I mean, that was just inches wide of that far post as Wiggins kind of missed it as being kind, slipping through his hands. He's short now. He's getting a lot of touches right in that midfield position. Here's Tiger now. Sanfilippo a little late on the challenge. Tiger's cross is headed away by Wilson. Sanfilippo gets it to Yoshitaki. Butte. And Frankie taking no chances for the battery. Short. Yoshitaki reads the header, able to deflect it. And Earls clears it over the sideline. 74th minute, Rochester and Charleston are scoreless. Charleston won a 2-0 game in Blackbaud Stadium on May the 23rd and got a 1-1 tie here on July the 18th. So the first two matchups did not go scoreless. Hopefully we'll see the boys in pink find one tonight. Sanfilippo. Off the chest of Patterson, that ball is still in play. Butte is triple teamed. And the team pressure from both sides this evening has been playoff-like. Burtz. Hard challenge there from Sancho. As he knows he created the foul, immediately raising the hand, saying, okay, no card, please. Takes down Butte.
Professional foul there by Brent. Brent seems a lot more comfortable in the position he's playing right now. He's like getting into the attack more and kind of all over the field.
He's the big guy in the middle of the park for the Rhinos. Short is also getting a lot of touches right in the middle of the field. So Yoshitaki has the free kick. Right-footed cross and headed off the second hop by Danny Earls, Hemming on the far side. Turns, serves a right-footed cross into the mix. And here's Amari Nunez with the left foot to Tiger Fitzpatrick. One-on-one with Frankie Sanfilippo. Good defending there by Frankie Sanfilippo. Knocks it out of play. And Dan Antoniuk looks like he's going to be checking in for the battery. And I was down on field level before the kickoff tonight. That's a big boy. He's a big, strong player.
6'2", 6'3".
Dan Antoniuk, a huge target man, 6'3". Getting ready to check in here for Mike Anhauser. There's Burtz now playing with it. And Velton. Off the chest of Nunez. Ambersley nicely back to Nunez. Errol McFarland has to take it off the thigh, and it's cleared away by the battery's defense. Spicer. Plays it back to Chris Williams. Williams was with Montreal in 05 and 06. Now making his home with the battery. Yoshitaki, good move, gets around Earls. There's the speed we talked about, into space for Sanfilippo. Crossing a back at the top of the 18. And Earls, the only one there for the Rhinos to clear it away. Ambersley. Nice 1-2 with Sancho. Acquire reads it well. We'll just take possession back here for the battery. Wiggins. Bobo. Nelson Aquari. Been all over Real Salt Lake, the Columbus Crew, the New York Red Bulls. The 27-year-old. Now anchoring the back line for the Charleston Battery, has the ball right now. Hemming. Patterson. Velton forcing him into a little giveaway here. Ball will come away with it for the Rhinos. 77th minute. And we are scoreless. Nunez. Good job to spin away from Butte. Far side now. Mike Ambersley. Not afraid to go one-on-one. Lays it off for Nunez. Top of the 18. Cuts it back to his left. And the door closes a lot quicker in the USL First Division than it does in the Second Division. as he had time for a shot, but just took way, way too much off the mark. Johnny Ball. Forward, looking at Sanfilippo. Cuts right. Back to the top of the box for Nunez again. McFarland gets the ball now for the Rhinos. Off of Butte. And Wilson will clear it forward to Chris Williams. Spicer. Back to Williams, playing on the far side. Spicer turns, gets away from the pressure. Patterson, 1-2 now. Spicer, Tiger will step in and take it away for the Rhinos. He'll cross midfield now. McFarland checking back, lays it off for Ambersley. Ball through for Tiger. And Sanfilippo gets the header only as far as McFarland, top of the 18. His touch for Fitzpatrick's broken up by Sanfilippo, but Sancho comes in hard with the challenge. He's pushing forward now, knocking bodies around Tiger. Low cross at the 12, and Johnny Wilson will clear it away. Shiitake to Spicer. 79th minute. Rochester looking to make something happen here. Bobo. A little dangerous touch there, able to keep possession back to Wiggins. Don't forget, Rochester's first playoff game will be at home on Thursday. 7:05 kickoff. Second leg will be away on Sunday. Tickets are now on sale. They went on sale this morning. Pick up your Rhinos playoff tickets for Thursday night. Now Short's header goes to midfield where Ambersley will pick it up. He'll spin around. Look to get into some space here. Butte breaks up the Rhinos' attack. Yoshitake, long ball to the far side for Spicer. Velton coming over to close him down. Spicer now plays a good ball into space. Wilson, low cross. And Velton able to deflect it. And there'll be a throw-in coming up for the Battery as Spicer is going to be the player coming off in the 80th minute. And Dan Antoniuk replacing the number 9. Antoniuk, number 17, 28 years old. 2 goals and 3 assists in his first year with Charleston. He has been all over the world of outdoor soccer, indoor soccer. USL veteran with Portland, Montreal, Atlanta, and Carolina. Sammy, you'll appreciate this. Indoors with Milwaukee, San Diego, Philadelphia, New Jersey, and Chicago.
Been around. Great indoor player also.
Now Sanfilippo is back under the sideline again. They're saying the bleeding is not stopped. There's a good look at it. It's his upper lip that's pretty much busted open. As the Rhinos have a throw on the far side of the field, so it's still 11v10 as Frankie. Sancho diving header as Butte gets a left-footed shot away off the diving header from Sancho, and it whistles wide of the near post. What a rocket from Butte as Velo. Not happy with the no call there from Tony Crush. Not sure if Sancho took a shot to the head, but again, he took one last week. He's got the bandage as he is up in the 81st minute. Kenji Treshuk is checking in here in the 81st minute. Treshuk, number 19, looks like he's going to replace number 24, Tyler Hemming. As Hemming now finally sees the indication that he is the one coming off. As it looks like Mike Anhauser is going to clear the bench here, get as many players as he can onto the pitch. So it's Treshuk on. Also, Leighton Woodbine is coming on from Frankie Sanfilippo. They just can't get the bleeding to stop, Sammy. So Woodbine comes on for Frankie. Woodbine wears number 4. So Treshuk, a 26-year-old, his 21st appearance of the year. Woodbine, his 12th appearance of the year. A lot of changes coming up here. Yoshitake, Antoniuk, Treshuk, and Woodbine all have come off the bench for Mike Anhauser. And Darren Tilley will go to the bench for the second time. Kwame Sarkodie will replace Mike Ambersley. And Sammy, your thoughts on this move? As you know, Sarkodie has some great pace.
A lot of speed there, and Mike Ambersley's had a great game.
He has had a good game. I agree.
Going up and down, playing really hard. And just watching the bench here, Frank Sanfilippo's pretty upset with the referee. I mean, it's barely bleeding, and they won't let him back into the game.
There's the goal kick taken to midfield. McFarland spinning, can't go forward, so goes back to short. He plays a one-touch forward for John Ball. Wilson will take it off his left foot, and he'll miskick that one and give the Rhinos a corner kick here in the 83rd minute. So for Kwame Sarkodie, his 24th appearance of the year. He's got 1 goal and 2 assists this year. Coming over from Cleveland, where he won the USL Second Division Championship last season. 83rd minute. Rhinos looking to make it 1-0 here. We are scoreless. Again, just traffic and bodies in the box. Burtz fighting through. Tiger with the service. Header off the crossbar, and Wigan picks up the rebound. As Nano Short fights his way through traffic and rocks one off the crossbar.
Unbelievable. Talk about unlucky there. What a corner kick. This might be in here, Joe. I don't know, man. Tiger Fitzpatrick, look at this here. Up and over.
Oh, it was Nunez. I'm sorry. Nunez, the youngster, the newcomer.
It looked like it bounced underneath the bar, but tough to see from this angle.
From behind the goal, this will be the look right here. Off the crossbar. And it's just so quick you can't tell where it comes off of. There's Nunez again. Tries to play one to the top of the box. No one there but Yoshitaki. So Nunez unleashes a beautiful header through traffic. And it's off the crossbar. So 1 crossbar each this evening. That's out of bounds. Woodbine can't keep it in. 84th minute. And scoreless. What a game for Nunez it would have been if he found the back of the net on the header.
Definitely. He's that. I tell you, that kid's got some potential.
I like the scenes of 2 games played from Amari Nunez. He could be that midfielder that the Rhinos have been looking for. Tiger, nice flick on forward for McFarland. He goes forward out of Nunez. Bobo slips. Nunez, corner of the 18. Bobo recovers. And Nunez's cross is taken away there. Top of the 18, though. Tiger picks up possession back for the Rhinos, and he's got his hands over his head, and he knows he should have done better there. 85th minute. And scoreless. As I'd say this game has a definite playoff feel to it.
It really does. Both teams are just working really hard. There's a lot of tension on the field, and it's all like you said earlier, Joe. It's about that first mistake, I think.
Bobo now heading it. Nunez on his horse, loses it to Woodbine, but Earls comes in to help out. Antoniuk, his first touch of the game is to Yoshitaki. And Tiger comes in hard with a slide tackle. Here's Fitzpatrick. Cuts around. Butte, he's taken down. And Yoshitaki gets a word from the official, no card. And the Rhinos will pick up a free kick. Good move by Tiger. As we got the replay going now, Sammy, and let's see, Yoshitaki gets the left arm out, clearly shoving Tiger, and why that little piece of yellow plastic didn't come out, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Great look at it from midfield.
What are you going to do, man? You know, Tiger's having another player's having a fantastic game.
Ball's deflected to the top of the 18. Nunez will head it down. Kari taking no chances, clears it out. Yoshitaki gets it forward to Antoniuk. Sancho on him. They get tangled up, and Sancho called for the foul. Free kick coming up for the Battery. It'll be Matt Bobo to take it. 87th minute, Rochester and Charleston each have hit the crossbar. So some opportunities have been there for the taking. As Bobo will set up the free kick here. 12 shots for the Rhinos, 8 for the Battery. Corner kicks all in Rochester's favor, 6-1. Now Butte with it. Antoniuk gonna turn to his right and look for a shot. Patterson laying it off for Yoshitaki. Back outside. Butte for Chris Williams now. Wilson's open, he'll get the ball here. He's in the middle for Treshuk. He's got a touch forward, 30 yards out, right-footed shot. Has a go from distance, and it's way off the mark.
A little off.
88th minute. As saves, Valo's got 2, and Wiggins has 3. And fouls, 11 for Rochester, 9 for the Battery. As we're in the 88th minute. Rochester 11, 9, and 9 overall. Charleston is 13, 5, and 10. Treshik gets up for the header. And has it as far as midfield. Sarkody trying to flick it forwards for McFarland. And Woodbine clears it deep into the Rhinos' half of the field. Yoshitaki. His awkward touch finds Antoniuk. Short. Just good defensive play. Stepping in front of the big forward for the Battery. Tiger to Nunez. Nunez trying to get around Bobo. And cannot do it, but Burtz will play one to the far side for John Ball. Cross into the box. Wiggins is off his line. And Tiger coming in with the challenge. 89th minute. Wiggins with the quick throw on the far side. John Wilson. Some space to touch it forward. Puts one down the near side of the far sideline for Randy Patterson. Burt's on his back. Patterson lays it off for John Wilson. There's Treshik getting more involved in the game here. Kenji Treshik. Chris Williams, he's got some speed if he's given the space. And Velton, nice job to step in. Break up that pass. McFarland is hammered from behind. He's not called for anything. And the referee, Tony Crush, is letting him play as McFarland still on the turf holding the back of his head. Here's Antoniuk for Yoshitaki. Lines up one with the left foot. It's wide of the near post. Sim, I thought McFarland took a pretty heavy knock there in the head.
Right. I think it was his ear. It just kind of got him really hard, and he went down, didn't move for a little while.
Looks like it's his right ear, or the right side of his head that he's holding.
Referee went to check for any bleeding and walked
there's
away.
Some discrepancy. Is there a corner kick or a goal kick? As the shot from Yoshitaki, was it deflected? The referee and the referee's assistant making the indication that it is a corner kick. And we are in the 90th minute. 2 balls are on the field. And it'll be Yoshitaki to take the corner kick here from the near side. Good service into the box. Sancho gets it off the top of his head. There's Williams. Just chips one into the mix for Antoniuk off his chest. Trying to spin. Treshuk gets the right-footed volley away. It's just wide to the left of Scott Vallow. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Vallow with a goal kick. Rochester and Charleston are at zeros. As the playoffs just days away, Soccer Sam. And as you said, it's a new season.
New season
Everyone
starts
is clean.
Thursday night. Yep. 7:05 p.m. here at the Marina.
There's Treshuk's header. Antoniuk into space. Trying to find Patterson. He's got possession. Forced to go to the near side now for Yoshitaki. Woodbine overlapping. Yoshitaki gives it to him. Woodbine, high, deep cross. Headed away by John Ball to Sarkody on the far side of the 18. Sarkody turns on the Jets. Streaking towards midfield, Kwame Sarkody. He's got Nunez with him. Nunez gets it, turns to the top of the 18. Tries to lay one off for John Ball. Yoshitaki taking no chances, clears it away. There's Wilson. Short slips, and Wilson's going to cross midfield. The Battery will come the other way now. Velton going to Wilson, into space for Patterson. Tries the cheeky little flick over Scott Vallow, and it's off the mark, and a goal kick coming up for the Rhinos as Nano Short is slow to get up, and Patterson also took a knock there inside the Rhinos 18.
Very exciting game despite the score.
The
Very
last
exciting.
minute or so, Sarkody, Wilson stretching the legs out. There's Vallow's goal kick as we've played about a minute and a half of the 3 minutes called for. There's John Ball. He'll just send a long ball downfield. McFarland checking back for it. Tries to play it back to Sarkody and does. There's Nunez just a step in behind Matt Bobo. As the referee's assistant on the far side makes the call. Fans not happy with it. as we've got 3 minutes of stoppage time, 2 minutes in the books. And I thought Nunez may be just a sliver behind the defense. As Wiggins is going to take his time here for the Battery. If they get out of Rochester with a tie, it will be a very happy side, I'm sure. Wiggins. His header goes forward. Velton's going to shield off Patterson. And Velo quickly throwing it out to Tiger Fitzpatrick. About 30 seconds left here in stoppage time. Scott Butte just sends one downfield. It's a throw-in for the Rhinos. Tiger off the top of his head. Bobo taking no chances, will knock it deep downfield. Tiger taking it, turning with the left foot, tries to play one forward. Bobo is there once again. And that'll do it. Tony Crush signals the end of the game, and your final score this evening from Marina Auto Stadium, the Rochester Rhinos and the Charleston Battery. 0-0 as the 2009 regular season concludes here at Marina Auto Stadium, Rochester. Game 1 of the playoffs will be on Thursday, 7:05 here at Marina Auto Stadium. Tickets are now on sale for first round playoffs. Game 1 at Marina Auto Stadium. The second game will be on Sunday at the opposing team's venue. Stick around, much more to come on the Rhinos post-game show. Your final score, Rochester and Charleston, scoreless on the Rhinos Broadcast Network.
Nothnagel Realtors makes your home shopping experience even easier with our exclusive television show. During Nothnagel Realtors Showcase of Homes, we'll visit dozens of properties throughout the greater Rochester area, offering a variety of styles and price ranges. This is a great way to learn about the current real estate market, and you may see the home of your future. If not, keep watching, because we'll bring you new homes every week. Just one more advantage that Rochester's Realtor offers you.
I was doing nothing. Then I went to Finger Lakes Gaming and Racetrack. They got it all. Exciting slots, nearly 1,200 of them. This great all-you-can-eat buffet and live thoroughbred racing. Racing to win a 2009 Corvette. Play daily for your chance to win. And don't miss the free summer concert series featuring Chubby Checker, The Grassroots, and Eddie Money. Concert dates and details at FingerLakesGaming.com. So why do nothing when you can do it all at Finger Lakes Gaming and Racetrack? The summer fun starts here.
You know Roadrunner's fast, but did you know you can now go even faster with Roadrunner Turbo? Get all the great features of Roadrunner, like Roadrunner Radio, and surf the internet at turbo fast speeds. Play online games and download files way faster than Frontier DSL. Get Roadrunner Turbo for only $4.95 more a month for 12 months. You'll get speed up to 15 megabits per second, plus get Power Boost with an even greater burst of speed. Come on, turbocharge your internet with Roadrunner Turbo, only from Time Warner Cable.
Billy, summer's coming to a close. Before you know it, it's SUV time. Winter time will be upon us. Now, during Ujathon 2009, it's the time to get that SUV.
I'll tell you something, no more. I've never had so many folks come up and tell me they love their Santa Fe. Santa Fe, Santa Fe, Santa Fe. But I'll tell you that Veracruz is not far behind, or either a Tucson park.
Tucson, Santa Fe, Veracruz.
You got the big lineup here.
And our selection, of course, is?
Huge, Rochester, huge.
I thought so.
Watch Rochester Rhinos soccer this summer, only on Time Warner Cable Sportsnet, Rochester's sports network.
Juliana with Soccer Sam back at Marina Auto Stadium. Sammy, your final score this evening. Rochester and Charleston end up scoreless for the third and final meeting of the 2009 regular season. Let's head down to field level with one of the newest members of the Rochester Rhinos, number 25, Amaury Nunez. Amaury, welcome to Rochester. 2 games played so far. You showed quite well. What are your thoughts on your first 2 games with the Rochester Rhinos?
Yeah, it was a good game. We had the chance right then. I hit the post, and they also had a good chance over there, but we needed the win. But now we're going to see who we play in the playoffs. I think for me, coming the second half was good to get to know the other players, and I think I'm gonna have a good chance the next game.
We're looking at your header on the replay here inside the 6. There was all sorts of traffic and bodies. How did you find that space just to snap that header on goal?
Yeah, we actually have been practicing that, the ball in the near post, and I kind of make the run here and trying to find my space there. And did you guys see? Did it went close to the line? How close was it?
You know, we thought it may have gone over the line, but it was so quick that the camera didn't get to shoot down. At worst case scenario, Sammy, it was at least on the line.
I think it was in, Amari. I think it was definitely in. Beautiful header, great playing. Now, were you born in Brazil?
Yeah, I was born in Brazil. I stayed there 21 years, and then I went to school in Fresno, California. And then this year I was playing with Charlotte Eagles from USL 2. And then I had a good year over there. Coach been trying to, get a hold of me earlier, but after the season just came, and I think we'll be having a good run right now to the playoffs.
What are your thoughts on the speed of play, the level of play from the USL Second Division now up to the USL First Division?
Honestly, I think it's very similar. The USL Second Division they have very, very good players. I think the roster is a little deeper. We have more chance to bring players in and out, and then the level stay the same. But the levels, it's pretty much like running, and technically, I think it's very, very similar.
Now, Mario, you had 9 goals for the Charlotte Eagles. I mean, are you a forward usually, midfielder? Where do you feel more comfortable?
At Charlotte Eagles, I was playing as a left midfielder, but I was kind of like tucking in a lot. And a lot of the system that we play here, the 4-5-1, unfortunately, we lost Johnny, and I think that's I love playing there behind the striker or even also left side. So I don't play as a target, but, coach probably might use me there sometime, but I'm attacking midfielder.
Amari, obviously you're from Brazil, and growing up, a lot of great players you could have idolized, Pelé, Ronaldinho, Kaká. Who's one of the Brazilian players you may have idolized growing up?
Romario.
Romario, so you may have had a chance to play against him last year with Miami FC, but you got Zinho instead.
Yeah, well, Romario, I kind of played with him in Brazil. I grew up playing for Flamengo, which is the biggest team in Brazil. When Romario was there, at the time I was playing the youth, the U18, and Romario had, a chance to train with us a few times, and was just amazing player, too smart, scoring goals. But nowadays playing, I would think Kaká is one of the players that I look for.
Kaká is a great player. Now, being a new guy to the Rhinos, these fans need to know you a little bit better. Are you married? You single? You dating? I mean, tell them what's going on with your life, man.
It's complicated. I'm single. Can say I'm single right now.
I know the whole thing. 60-mile rule, baby. I like it.
All right, Amari, congratulations. Great header tonight, and really 2 games played, and you showed quite well. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Amari Nunez, 2 games played in the books for the Rochester Rhinos. It's the 60-mile rule for the newest member of the Rochester Rhinos. All right, I guess we'll take a short break. We'll come back with more here on the Rhinos Broadcast Network. Your final score, Rochester and Charleston, scoreless on the Rhinos Broadcast Network.
So, it's a typical morning when suddenly you see built Ford tough trucks. The ground starts rumbling like it just struck oil, and you know what? You did hit pay dirt because it's Ford Truck Month. And leading this herd is the Ford F-150. It's not just a truck, it's an F-150. And with great power comes great fuel economy. No wonder it was named 2009 Motor Trend Truck of the Year.
Now get 0% APR for 60 months or up to $5,000 cash back on a built Ford Tough F-150. And Ford Credit is on board to help with the financing. It's Truck Month, only at your local Ford dealer.
At Arrowhawk, we understand that fuel prices are taking a bite out of everyone. So whether you're taking your favorite toy out for a ride or you're in a family van, you want the cheapest and cleanest fuel possible. With today's prices, you also want to get what you pay for. So at Arrowhawk, we make sure you get a clean burning fuel at the lowest price possible. Plus, we calibrate our dispensers monthly. So when you buy a gallon of gas, you get a gallon of gas. So come to Arrowhawk Smoke Shop and Gas Mart and get what you pay for.
Arrowhawk Smoke Shop and Gas Mart on the reservation in Basin.
Caroline, I'm going to give you a shot, okay?
Okay.
I know this is your show here at the Kia store. During
That's right.
Youth-a-thon 2009, what do you got? Show me what you got.
Well, let's see. We've got the Sedona van, which you guys don't have a van, do you? We've got the Sorrento, the Sportage, the Soul, one of my personal favorites. Let's see. The Optima. Hey, have you seen the new Forte? This is one of our new ones. Tom, get out of the way.
Forte.
Seriously.
That's not my
It's my Forte. And then, of course, the Spectra.
Hey, you know what that is? I'll give it to you. That's huge.
I think so.
From great and underrated to fine wine for a song, Market View Liquor is known for bringing you the finest wines at the lowest prices. My staff and I at Market View Liquor have picked a variety of great wines for under $8. Try them all and tell me what you think. Great and under $8. What a concept. Look for fine wine for a song in our DNC newspaper ads. Market View Liquor, Jefferson Road at I-390.
I'm back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store. I've got my freedom and I'm standing tall. Nothing's gonna stop me, nothing at all. I feel relief standing on my own 2 feet. Nothing's gonna stop me, nothing at all. I'm back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Soccer Sam back at Marina Auto Stadium. Rochester and Charleston end up at 0-0 this evening, and one player who really stood out this evening is John Ball. We've got some highlights of his usual solid performance this evening, as you see from number 13, game in and game out. He is also the Coach's Performance Award winner, as we'll look at some of his action here tonight at Marina Auto Stadium. We'll go down to John Ball first, I guess. John, thanks for standing by. Congratulations on the Coach's Performance Award.
Thanks, guys.
Well deserved. The
Thank
team definitely was very happy to see you win this award. Congratulations.
Thank you. It was a nice award to win. You know, being a coach's pick, it's a nice pick to be.
Johnny, you're also our pick. You're my pick for the Broadcaster Player of the Year award. I mean, you're just everywhere, Johnny, up and down. Like I say, game after game, you're just amazing to watch play. And then, I mean, your passing tonight was just right on the money.
Thanks, Sam. You know, Coach told us we need to keep the ball more, and you know, and I always took pride in my passing, and you know, just try to connect them, and you know, connected the dots tonight pretty well. So.
Speaking of your passing, you gave a beautiful ball to McFarland on the diagonal run. He was taken down in the box, and your thoughts? Was it a PK?
Definitely. He touched the ball. The keeper crushed him. I don't know how you don't call it. You know, everywhere in the world they call that a PK except here in Rochester, New York, and it's been like that all year. You know, I mean, that right there would have been a PK for Charleston. You know, and you know, no doubt in my mind you would have called it for Charleston. It's just unfortunate you don't call it at home in front of our fans. You know, not to have an influence on the game, but call the game fair.
And then there was a situation where you were also taken down in the 18. Butte coming from behind. Looks like he gave you a shove as far as John Wilson is concerned. He was also involved. You just threw your hands up in the air.
He told me I dove. I'm not the type of player to dive, you know, and I don't know how this ref been around this league for 14 years, and I don't know how you don't know me that I don't like to dive. I get the ball in the box, I'm going to go to goal. If I feel contact, he hit me, I went down. Another one you don't call. It's just a disaster with these guys.
Yeah, John, that definitely was a PK on yours, man. He clipped your ankles. It was clear as day. On the McFarland one, on the replay, I think the referee figured he would never be able to get to it. So
I don't think that's the point, Sammy. The point is, if you beat the keeper and the keeper takes you down, you got to have an opportunity to play the ball still. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have the opportunity to play the ball when he's licking turf. You know, when you're licking turf, it's a foul.
Did tonight's game have a bit of a playoff feel to it? It was very tight marking, both sides.
Yeah, I thought it was a really high intense game with two quality teams, and you know, unfortunately we didn't come away with the win, but you know, it's just a good showing for us to go into the playoffs.
How did you guys utilize Tim Velton? Played with Charleston last year, I believe 31 games played with the Battery. Was he kind of instrumental in maybe planning for this week's game?
You know, Tim's a really quiet guy. I guess if Coach talked to him. As players, we didn't see it. You know, I mean, we didn't even ask any information. We've been around this league long enough to know what these guys bring. And, you know, I mean, it was a little nice strategy of them sitting back. But, you know, we still controlled most of the game and should have walked away with another win.
John, how many championships have you won, indoor and outdoor, in college?
Oh, man.
Total?
4 or 5, 1 gold medal.
John, Thursday, it begins again.
Yeah.
I had a feeling, man, this is all going to change. The way you're playing, a bunch of guys tonight, everybody, you know, other than the ball going in the net, a lot of guys really stood out tonight and how well they were playing. So it's going for a championship, baby. This is the year. We're going to win a championship. I feel it.
You know, the real season starts on Thursday, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'll tell you that.
Well, John, congratulations. Coach's Performance Award.
Thanks, guys.
Great service to McFarland. Great run into the box. Another great service to Ambersley. You did all you could tonight. Great stuff again.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Johnny Ball joining us from field level. Great performance from the number 13. Soccer Sam, I guess we're going to get your final thoughts on tonight's game as Rochester and Charleston both will be in the playoffs and both scoreless here tonight.
Well, you know, I think we may end up playing Charleston in the playoffs, and we didn't have a goal last game either, so we have to get some goals. But tonight we came a lot closer than we did the last game, and with Scott Bell in the nets, the confidence level, the whole defense is different, and I think we're going to go all the way this year. Take it to the bank, fans. Thursday night, be here at the Marina, and I'm telling you, we're going to go to the championship game this year.
All right, it's 7:05 Thursday night, Game 1 of the first round of the USL First Division playoffs. 7:05 right here at Marina Auto Stadium. Tickets are now on sale. Call 454-KICK for your tickets today. The second leg will be on Sunday at the opposing team's venue. So Thursday night, first game of the playoffs right here at Marina Auto Stadium. 454-KICK for your playoff tickets today as the Rhinos kick off the 2009 USL First Division playoffs. Soccer Sam, great job filling in for Pat Erkley.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here, and I'll see you Thursday night.
All right, for Pat Erkley, who's not here this evening, Soccer Sam did a tremendous job in filling in. For our producer, John Catalano, I'm Joe Giuliano. For the TV side of things, good night from Marina Auto Stadium.